Very excited. I haven't been excited about a single player game for like 10 years. So this is it's very strange for me to be excited about like a single player game. Very strange. What about you, Gate? There. I hope it does well. I have very high hopes. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna blow our minds. I think it's gonna be better than we all expect. We all probably expect, you know, some kind of like, you know, Dragon Dogma 1 with just a bit more stuff. I think they're gonna blow our mind and have stuff in, you know, in the scope we didn't think of. Hey, Jimakos. Hey, long time no see, how are you? Well, I'm doing good, man. Thank you for being here. How are you doing yourself? How are you doing yourself? There we go. Pop out, Joe. Quality 160. Quality 144. Pause it. Pop out. There we go. My dash. Wait, what is this? Jimokus. My. There we go. Title. Dragons. Dogma. Dragons. Dogma 2. Dragons. Dragons. Dogma. Save. Alright, exciting. Okay, we got all our 4 chats. That's the thing when you stream on 4 different platforms, you also have quite a lot of chats on your screen. There we go. Alright, that was all the 4 chats. Because that was like my biggest thing when going live today. I was literally like, what should I play tonight? Because I'm so hyped for Dragon Dogma 2, so I'm like, What the hell should I play? I was even considering not going live. I know it's my weekly, you know, I have like a stream schedule, so I gotta like, you know, stream to my time, but I was really like, what am I playing tonight? Oh hey Dvalin, welcome to the stream, good to see you, man. First time chatter. Gate is saying I'm actually replaying through Jedi Survivor, hoping to finish Banishers today. Jedi's Survivor. Oh, that's the new game, isn't it? Yeah, that's the new one from Star Wars EA. Is it good? Like, is it? Yeah, it's good. Oh, nice. I'm very excited for Star Wars. What is it called? Outlaws. Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, Star Wars Outlaws. I'm very excited about that one. Window capture. I guess we can do like this. Hey, look at that. I'm one of those React streamers now. Dvalin, I'm the same. Don't know what to play before DD2. Too excited? Exactly, man. That's the thing. I'm so like, what should I do tonight? I even bought like a subscription to World of Warcraft today, just to do something. So I might even boot up like World of Warcraft later. Oh hey Iridef and Ghost on TikTok. Sorry, I didn't thought anyone would actually show up on TikTok. My bad, man. Hey, did you quit WoW, bro? No. I just bought a subscription today. I literally just bought a subscription today. Iridef, thank you so much for the dinosaur gift on TikTok, man. I appreciate it. 10 diamonds, bro. 10 diamonds. Appreciate it, man. I haven't had anyone in my TikTok stream for like 2 weeks, so when seeing you two guys chatting over there, I was like, what the hell is going on? But here it is, and Ghosty. Dvalin, I watched all the previews. Yeah, me too. Like, I might also have been on Reddit today and seen things I'm not allowed to see, but I just couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Yeah. I know I'm a bad person, but I just couldn't resist. Eridef, are you playing WoW today? Yeah, I might boot up WoW today. Because I don't know what to play today, so, and I just bought a subscription, and I kind of want to learn how to play. Arcane Mage in retail, so I might, you know, go in and check it out. So yeah. Hey Deacon, welcome. Ooh, hey Steph. Dvalin, you too? Yeah. I saw people talking about the leaks and I was like, what leaks? And then I opened up Reddit and it just like, boom, exploded in my head. There was so many leaks. Like so many. It's like, yeah. And after I saw that, my entire Twitter feed is full of them as well. That's the thing when it's a single player game. All these people who works in game stores, like GameStop and stuff like that, they can literally just like take the game home with them and play. Like, you know, because it's not like an MMO where you have to wait till the server actually goes on. They can just like go home and play the game and start uploading leaks. Which I guess is why companies, they like to make the games online. I'm surprised they were even able to like boot up the game. I would have thought that, you know, it would have said something like, you know, they couldn't play or something like that. What about you, Aridef? Are you still playing World of Warcraft? And by the way, again, thank you for the dinosaur donation on TikTok. Actually, now, since we are here... Oh. Yeah, Hideaki Itsuno, one of the game designers in Dragon Dogma. He was down in the game store today and literally seeing himself on the TV screen in the shop, which is pretty cool. Tell me, yeah, I saw on Reddit someone who already played 15 hours. What a lucky person, yeah. Though for me it would be kind of bad, because, you know, I wouldn't be able to actually do content about it. And if I did, I would get banned. So yeah, we gotta think about Graham Sal, I guess. We decided to design the map in a way that the journey could be enjoyed on foot. Fast travel, however, exists through both ferry stones and port crystals, as well as riding an ox cart between two locations. Ferry stones are supplied in a balanced way. So you can even take an ox cart now. That's pretty cool. Gotta admit that's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that. He streamed for like 6 hours and then he got banned on TikTok, I believe. Not TikTok, Twitch. Arisen saying, yep, still playing, leveling another alt on SOD, and you're very welcome. Which Aridef, which guild are you in, and what server and what faction, and, you know, give me some details about your SOD journey. I haven't seen you for a while, man. Alright, so I was actually thinking about something. Maybe we should watch, because Dragon Dogma uploaded a new video, which I actually haven't seen. I kind of wanted to, like, you know, save it for to watch it on a video. But then I was like, you know what, we could probably watch it here on stream or something like that. Tamlin. Oh, Tamlin, it's this. I think it's the first time you visit my channel, right? I appreciate it, man. Yeah, after Friday, I'm probably gonna take off Friday. Still haven't requested yet, but my boss is usually cool about that. I'm probably gonna take off Friday, and then this Twitch channel here is gonna be playing Dragon Dogma probably the next many weeks. So If you like Dragon Dogma 2 as well, you can definitely come by here and say hi. Arisen is saying, work got a bit crazy for a bit. Good to be back in your chill streams though. Appreciate it, man. I'm on Lava Lash NA. NA? Why NA? You usually play in Europe. Have you moved to America or something like that? Alright. Are we ready to watch this one? It's with the actor called Ian McShane. Some of you probably know him. This guy here, he's basically voicing, or you know, he's reading up, like he's telling us about the game. I know, I live in A&A. I might switch you around, Eridif. I might switch you around with someone else in my mind. Oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, I just found your picture on Discord. Yeah. I got confused, but I thought you were someone else. Sorry, that's my bad. That's a bit awkward. Sorry, man. Okay, let's watch this video. Email, it's all good. Yeah, I was just like, why are you playing on NA? It's like, oh yeah, okay, never mind. Good. Okay, window capture is there. All right, let's see this. I don't know if I have to like close a bit chats. Normally my normally I can't watch videos if I have too many chats open for some reason. But let's see how it goes.
Behold, a world touched by magic, a symphony.
Should I do like full screen? Like, is this okay? Is this preview like big enough? Can everyone see this, or is it like very small? Should I do full screen, or is this like cool? Hey Blackout, welcome to the stream. We just watching a few trailers for Dragon Dogma 2, talking about it, and then I might like open up WoW or something like that. It's just basically while we wait. I mean, they uploaded this video here with Ian McShane talking about Dragon Dogma 2. But
Symphony of myth and reality, an everlasting saga of hearts set ablaze. Lend me a moment, and I'll tell you a story of a fantastical realm. For untold eons, a dragon has plagued the world. Its ominous shadow looms over the lands, a dreadful creature of chaos and awe, with tales of its cruelty echoing far and wide. No mortal would dare to dream of challenging the dragon in single combat, yet there is one who must. In a legendary tale doomed to repeat across the ages, the dragon chooses a worthy champion from each generation, wrenching the beating heart from their chest and forging a being known as the Arisen. This hero, marked by fate and burdened by their lost humanity, must rise from the trappings of ordinary life.
so, to give some kind of explanation to people who doesn't know, there's also an anime you can watch Dragon Dogma on Netflix. And basically what that one is also about is there's this dragon here. And there's a warrior who finds it and fights it. And the dragon is like, he's a worthy opponent. So basically what he does, as we just saw here, he steals the warrior's heart. And then the warrior's mission basically becomes to find the dragon and slay it. Of course, at the end of the anime, when it actually finds a dragon, a very big plot twist happens, which I'm not going to spoil here. I mean, of course, if you played the first one, Dragon's Dogma, you watched the anime series, you know what the plot twist is. But for all the people sitting here who's never played Dragon's Dogma before, I'm going to save this spoil for you, because it's actually a pretty cool plot twist. It's probably going to happen here in the second one as well. But yeah, basically, the dragon steals our heart. We have to find the dragon, kill it. But we're not strong enough yet. We have to become stronger, which the dragons know. It knows that we're not strong enough yet, but basically we have to hunt him. So, yeah.
And answer the call to take up arms in search of the dragon who stole their heart. But the path of the Arisen is not a solitary journey, for they are granted access to the rift, the thread connecting worlds.
I see you recognize my...
And this we're watching right now, where he's walking around in this ghost realm, is where you can hire your friends, pawns, P-A-W-N-S, or P-A-W-N. Basically, these pawns can be hired. So I can create it's basically your mate, your best friend, your guardian. Pawns. So basically, you create one that is going to be your right hand, your mate, your teammate. And then your friends on Steam or anyone else can actually hire your pawn. It can literally hire your character.
You can hire pawns.
Exactly. You can hire, like, I'm going to make a mage, like a healer, that's going to run around with me. If you, for example, don't want your teammate to be healer, you can hire mine, which is pretty cool. So the game doesn't have multiplayer, but it still has some kind of like interaction where you can hire my teammate and you don't have to think about gearing it up. So basically, you can hire mine, you don't have to think to gear it up, because I'm going to gear it up myself, and every time it goes level and get new gear, it gets automatically at yours as well. So it's pretty cool. Deacon can't believe he's talking about pawns on stream. I mean, it's literally the people who made this game, like when they picked this word, like what did they think? Is it actually like an official word? White pawn, black pawn. Okay, so it's actually from chess. It's still the worst word ever. Like, it is so annoying.
Pawn.
You can't say it without it sounds wrong. I'm just gonna say it. Sorry.
Pawn.
It's so dumb. Oh my god, I hate this. Whatever. Basically, all these people you see in here in this ghost realm is other people's pawn. Yeah, whatever. Let's continue.
Where Arisen?
Where they can summon mystical beings from parallel realities. The loyal and...
Oh, and for example, if you want to hire mine, it will look like this. So this is, for example, this is my character I am playing. And if you hire the one I have created that can run around with you and help you.
I never seen someone so uncomfortable saying the name of a chess piece.
Yeah. 100%. But yeah, if you hire my pawn, it will be this one here. I have increased the fat percent in the face because I saw she is a bit, like, she looks a bit hungry. So I have changed her face so she looks less hungry. So she is updated. I have updated her, so she's a bit updated. She looks like less like a. Well, I actually even have a newer version than this, which is way prettier. I can show you later when I've watched this video.
Hard-working pawns, masters of archery, wielders of potent spells and skilled in the arts of swordplay and melee. The pawns become the...
I know I normally play a melee character with two-hand sword, but it actually looks fun being a caster in this one and having your teammates, do the tanking and all the hard stuff, and you basically stand in the background throwing spells. Tamlin saying it's asynchronous multiplayer like Death Stranding, for example. Here is an online component, but we don't play together like an MMO. Yeah, and first when I didn't know much about Dragon Dogma, I didn't want to play the second one. But when I learned about this feature in Dragon Dogma 1, because I played that like the last few days, I was like, damn, this is cool. And it just increased my hype for the game a lot when I learned about this pawn system. Deegan, going to make my Arisen a Mystic Spearhand so he can watch. I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Because I never played Dragon's Dogma 1, but the last 3 streams I've had, last week, I had 3 streams, and I played up to level 20 in Dragon's Dogma 1. And I was like, damn, this game is nice, but if it had better graphics and newer, tools and components and blah, 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 this game would be perfect. So that's why I'm so excited for this one.
Arisen's companions and confidants.
I hope you slept well, Master.
As they go forth on their journey together.
I hope you slept well. So 2 nations. Did they also have 2 nations in Dragon's Dogma 1, or was that only 1 nation? Because I only tried the first nation. I don't know if they had a second nation in Dragon's Dogma 1. Or was it only the forest nation you ran around in? Does anyone know that? Did Dragon's Dogma 1 2 have this desert place? Deacon is saying you played in 1, but there were other nations who came to help. Okay, so this is actually the first game where we can go to another nation. Okay.
In pursuit of the beckoning dragon, the Arisen and their pawns set foot across 2 nations, as disparate in terrain as they are in their ways of life. In Vermund, a fertile
Deacon, it was all humans in the first one, no cat people.
land cradled by alpine peaks and rolling hills, the fortress city stands as a bastion.
The guy with the shield does look pretty cool, with a dragon shield like that. I have to admit that he does look pretty cool. I might even stay with the shield spec if it's fun. We'll see.
Of prosperity and security. Cascading waterfalls and serpentine rivers flow throughout the countryside, feeding into fruitful farms where a feeling of
see, this is the new thing, where you can take a card from one city to another city. So I think this system here is going to be some kind of like AFK system. So basically you take one card from a city to another city, and then you kind of go AFK. You go out and make a cup of coffee, you come back, and then you may be at your destination. I could imagine something like that.
abundance permeates the fresh air. Just above the capital city,
Like the Balloon
Vernwood
and
Palace rises proud.
like the Balloon and BDO, I guess. Could be. I've never tried that, but maybe.
Proudly.
You are approaching the gates of Vernworth.
Here, the Arisen is traditionally revered as the sovereign, a monarch crowned by destiny and looked upon as a champion, protecting the land from the dragon's scourge. Beyond Vermin's verdant embrace lies Batal, the nation of Beastren, a land of unforgiving deserts. Its shifting sands and jagged canyons require creative thinking to traverse, with gondolas connecting precarious outposts. Here, the Arisen is not an esteemed sovereign, but an outsider. Their pawn companions believed to be a source of grave misfortune. Batal's rulers are not of human lineage, but rather Beastren priestesses who worship the lambent flame. For the Beastren believe its sacred fires shield them from the calamity of the dragon. Meanwhile, outside the...
It's pretty cool. So back in the normal world, you are like a king almost, but here you're just like a stranger. You can say you could get on in one city and it flew over places in real time. Like, wow. Yeah. Like the ones they have in World of Warcraft. Yeah, the sibilants.
reaches of human and beastren, hidden within the depths of the forest. An ancient sect of elves resides in seclusion, speaking in a tongue known only to them, and avoiding contact with other races. On their journey, the Arisen will navigate through conflicts between species and the complexities of culture, faith, and history in each land. The choices the Arisen makes will shape not only their future and that of those with whom they interact, but the future of the world itself. The Arisen's odyssey is fraught with peril, for the world is home not only to human and beastren, but to all manner of monsters, hungering to defeat the hero and their pawns.
See, that is a massive sword. When I'm seeing something like this makes me really want to roll a guy with a big sword. It's so annoying you cannot start, with this build. You have to get to like level 10 or 20 or something like that. Oh hey Thorfinn, good to see you. Berserk, yeah, 100%. That's also what I was going for. I kind of wanted to play like a guy with a big two-hand sword. Good to see you, man. Yeah, you as well, man. Hope you're doing good. Are you gonna play Dragon Dogma 2? Or are you not really your cup of tea? Tamlin saying the budget was cut in Dragon Dogma 1 when Capcom learned that Skyrim would release at around the same time. That's why there aren't other races, and the story was cut too. I'm so glad it's could fully release his vision this time. Oh yeah, it's Suno. Okay, yeah, it's Suno. Yeah, that was the guy. Okay, yeah. Well, that's pretty good to know. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna get mind blown. I even think this game could become what is it, like game of the year. Like literally, I think this game has a chance to become game of the year. I could easily see this to be game of the year. Deacon, vocation system is weird since only mage and fighter have advanced vocations. Vocation system in this one is weird since only mage and fighter have advanced vocations. What do you mean? Like you can go from mage to sorcerer and fighter to warrior?
Step of the way is marked with blood and sweat shed in the face of relentless adversaries. The harrowing shrieks of harpies reverberate through the mountains and canyons. Resourceful goblins lurk in the shadows, skillfully adapting to the terrain and waiting to ambush in groups. The footsteps of lumbering golems, animated by powerful charms, shake the earth and rattle the Arisen's bones. And when the sun sets...
Up we get. We can expect a busy night.
Skeletons, ghosts, and...
It's so cool that when it becomes night, monsters, skeletons, zombies, all that kind of like comes out. I like that. That's pretty cool. Deacon is saying, yeah, in one you could go from Strider to Ranger. Oh, I see. Dvalin SP. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel.
Duelinsp just followed.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the follow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Appreciate it, man. Look at that.
Duelinsp just subscribed with Prime.
Dvalin SP, thank you so much for the follow, the sub with Prime. I mean, thank you so much, and welcome welcome to the stream. We're just sitting here and hyping right now about Dragon Dogma 2. So only 3 days and 3 days and 3 hours, if that's the release time. We have asked on Twitter when the game should actually come out. And we're not right. We're not actually sure. We know what date it comes, but no one really knows like what time of the day. Like, is it gonna be 12 a.m., 8 a.m., 12 p.m.? You know, we don't know. Maybe it shows it on Steam. Dragon Dogma 2.
At last! The bell has tolled on the age of the console.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is that? There you go. So here it says actually there. It just says 3 days. Deacon was actually saying in one you could go from Strider to Ranger. I see. Yeah, but this time Strider and Ranger is gonna be 2 different classes from the start. Yeah, I see what you mean, but I think hope the vocations will be deepens with skills. I could imagine that the vocations are going to be a bit more deep than they used to be, like, you know, more spells, more details, and fighter is not going to look like, you know, warrior is not going to be like an upgrade to fighter. It's more going to be just like a second. Is it, if we find it here, Dragon Dogma 2. I wanted to see my hybrid was with Thief, but it looks like there isn't one. I know what you mean. Where's the classes? Classes. There we go. I mean, it looks... Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, because like Thief has like a green one, but there's no like half green, half something else. Green is like the only one. But Archer has this one here, Magic Archer. So Magic Archer is like a hybrid of Sorcerer, probably more like a Mage and of Archer. Then you have Mystic Spearhand, which is a mix between Fighter and Archer. Maybe Thief is like, you know, Mystic Spearhand. You know. Mystic Spearhand is pretty cool. I just don't... Trickster is a bit weird for me, like... That I would never play Trickster. I'm gonna go with my warrior. Goddamn warriors. I'm having a bit of a hard time seeing the Warfarer. Like, I feel like that's gonna be a vocation which is like for pro players, if you know what I mean. Someone who really wants to mix and match a character, like, you know, really like min max the shit out of the game, if you know what I mean. I feel like it's, yeah, you know, because you can have 3 different weapons and mix spells together, like we see here. Yeah, I don't know.
Undead rise from
Deacon is saying in my most recent playthrough for 1, I played Mystic Knight, and Mystic Spearhand seems like the more damage focused version of that, because no shield. Yeah, it's basically just a spear. Well, a spear with 2 points, whatever you say.
their slumber.
Double spear.
A single undead, murmuring to itself adrift in memories of its living past, is a haunting sight. But a horde of undead, united in a mindless nocturnal frenzy, is a truly nightmarish test of mettle. And the mightiest foes are monsters most only see in myths. The Minotaur's trampling hooves, the Medusa with its petrifying gaze, and the Dullahan's ghastly severed head will strike fear in even the most stout-hearted. And with every exhilarating encounter, the hero must think creatively. It will take cleverness, as well as courage, to conquer the 3 heads of the Chimera, slay the soaring griffin, and overpower the bronze giant, Talos. Each victory emboldens the Arisen spirit and prepares them for the inevitable.
Oh, Dvalin, have a good gaming night. Well, thank you so much, man. And again, thank you for the follow and the sub with Prime. Appreciate it, man. Well, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night as well to you. I'll see you on another stream, man. In case you're going. Timeline is saying it seems like Wayfarer is the jack of all trades. He can use all weapons, but don't excel in them. Yeah. Yeah, I just hope it's not gonna be like something where it's like, this is the best class in the game, you need to change to it. I hope it's more gonna be like a, I should say, something that can be good if you really tailor it strong, but not the one that everyone should. I don't want it to be the class that everyone should. Yeah, I hope to. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be the class that everyone has to change to in the end. Like, this is the guard class that everyone needs to change to. It's like, no, please, no. Let me still be my warrior. It is called a warrior, isn't it? Yeah, the warrior. Let me just have my warrior. And everyone else can be this. I don't care about that. Mage. Archer.
Thorfinn 125 gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Thorfinn, thank you so much for the sub, man. Sorry for the gifted sub. I appreciate it so much, man. That was the daily goal. We finally hit it after a couple of streams. So thank you so much, Thorfinn. Thank you. Again, thank you to Dvalin for the Prime sub and Thorfinn for the gifted sub. Appreciate it, man. Oh, Tamlin, thank you for following, man. Appreciate it. I'm getting in ready for Dragon Dogma 2.
Tamlin just followed.
Appreciate the follow, man. Again, Thorfinn, thank you so much for the gift. Let's finish this video. We got like 40 seconds.
Inevitable showdown with the indomitable dragon. The culmination of both their destinies. Welcome to Dragon's Dogma 2.
Standard edition pre-order bonus, a boon in early battle, superior weapon quarter. So if I pre-order it now, I'm gonna get these items. And if you buy the deluxe edition pre-order, you're gonna get a Ring of Assurance. Thorfinn, what are you actually playing right now? Tamlin, are you still here? Are you seeing an ad right now, Tamlin? Thorfinn, I was just asking, like, what are you playing right now? Are you playing World of Warcraft, or what game are you playing right now? Blackout, I pretty much aren't hell diving. Oh, you're in hell diving. Nice, 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 nice. How about some Liberty? Liberty? Blackout, I pretty much guarantee that Ring of Assurance will be only good until level 5 and then become garbage. I know what you mean, right? Like, most games like this, they always have those items that you will get away from after low level. Deluxe edition, superior weapon coordinate, Ring of Assurance. Tamlin, sorry, it was just saying that I had an ad going on right now. So people who's not subscribed, they would see an ad. But I guess you are back now. Did you watch the Maximilian preview? What's that? This? Maximilian dude? Oh, you didn't get an ad. Interesting. Is this like a loud gameplay, or am I breaking like an event? Like, am I breaking something? Like, is it leaked, or is it actually like allowed? Is he allowed to share this? It looks like he's allowed since it's still up here, and it says here preview event 4K. It's a preview from the 3 hours previews. Oh, okay. Hold on, we're gonna take a look at that in 2 seconds. So basically, if you buy the deluxe edition from the content creators, I see. Okay, we gotta take a sneak peek at that in 2 seconds. You get Explorer's Camping Kit, Dragon Dogma's music and sound collections, Happy Snare smoke beacons, Happy lure items, Heartfelt pendant, a thoughtful gift, Ambulant rift incense, change pounds inclinations, makeshift gold key, escape from Gaul, art of metamorphosis, character editor, wakestone, restore the dead to life, and 1,500 rift crystals. Point to spin beyond the rift. I wonder if that's some kind of like, if they're gonna come with like a skin shop or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the game is gonna have some kind of like, you know, All right, let's see what this is.
Let's go!
I did get to play DD2, but just really quick, I went to an event thanks to Capcom to just check out an early build of the game. They had a couple of scenarios for us to check out. It was very much Dragon's Dogma though. For anybody that is like curious, I can go over it in detail what I essentially played. And
I've never seen this guy. I've never seen him. So this guy is very, very new to me. I like this art. That's nice. Maximilian daily fighting game videos. Fighting Ibukas. Oh, so he does like fighting games. Okay, interesting. He's probably gonna be happy for the new fighting League of Legends game.
show you guys what it is. Let's do it. Hold on a second. This comes out in like 2 weeks, chat, and I wouldn't even be surprised if there's a demo pretty soon. So I played it. This game, to me, plays like an early 2000s era MMO at a core level. There is so little hand-holding in Dragon's Dogma 2 that it's kind of crazy. Like the first thing they have you do is talk to this guy about some thing to get in this door, and he's like, hey, you don't have the right thing, and you're like, oh, well, I guess I just better go look around.
That's gonna be quite interesting, because you know, normally games today has a lot of hand-holding, and I know Blackout, we talk about that sometimes with, for example, Corepunk, that a lot of gamers, they expect hand-holding, but I don't see a problem here, because this is a single-player RPG game. That's okay. You don't need hand-holding in games like this. This is basically a game you play for relaxing, having fun. You know, you don't need that. For an MMO, I would say it's different, because you just want to go to end. Some people just want to go to end game. They want to grind. They want to, you know. I feel like for this game here, it's fine. Torfin would love a little less hand-holding. I know what you mean, because for some games, it's crazy. Deacon, Dragon's Dogma 2, wrinkling the smooth brains. Yeah, and I'm actually excited for like be sitting on stream playing this and be like, what should I do? Like, where should we go? Where do we find the key? Blackout, I don't agree. The type of game doesn't matter. Still, in my opinion, I like a bit hand-holding in MMOs, but single player, they can do what they want. But I mean, each to their own. Tablet, yeah, I love the little hand-holding, but I think a lot of people will be disappointed because we're not used to it. Some of that leak content, I know the guy, he was like complaining that he didn't know which mission was the main mission, because the game doesn't tell him. It's up to him to remember which of the missions that is the main mission. So he got like angry because he was like, I don't know which of my missions is the main missions. And it's like, yeah, that's up on yourself. You had to remember that. Now you cannot remember it, so now you're just gonna do them all until you find out. Blackout, but if you get lost in single player and don't know what to do, then you get bored and quit. Well, at least it's a game you bought, so you can pick it up whenever you want, where normally in MMO, you have to pay some kind of like a subscription. And if you play a game where you pay a subscription, you don't want to get lost and like quit. You kind of want to feel like all the time you play is worth your time, if you know what I mean. Because a single player game, you can play whenever you want. But a paid subscription game is like, I want something now. So, I don't know.
So like Elden Ring, not really, like probably even less handholdy than a game like Elden Ring. It's very much like the first game. Yes, very much like the first game. So the good news is that I can echo one thing. This game is 100% what I thought it was going to be, which seems kind of fun. Emergent gameplay, the game, where it's just a billion systems and all of this other stuff sort of like mashed together in this game, and it's it's all going to collide with each other in weird and crazy ways. So yeah, you get like quests, and obviously you talk to a whole bunch of NPCs about figuring out where to go and what to do. But as you know, you're figuring out the combat in this thing, and being just dropped into Dragon's Dogma combat, like right.
I guess the only reason this guy can play the spear hand or whatever that was called, the mystic spear hand, is probably because it was kind of like event. Because I don't think you can start with these classes. It looks like you can only start with these 4 classes here, like the fighter, archer, thief, mage, and then you have to unlock these later in the game. Timeline, the only thing I don't like very much, but it's because I'm a perfectionist, it's the timed and missable quest. It's the timed and missable quest. Could you explain what that means? Because I haven't played that much Dragon's Dogma 1. Deacon, there was an event and they let them try the new vocations. Ah, I see. Okay.
Right at the start isn't the best way, because you really don't get like any defensive options. There's like very few defensive things you sort of get. There's not even like a dodge man, right? There's like a quick dash and like a jump. So at least on this class, it took a while to get used to that, where it's like, whoa, okay, I can't like wait to timing parry and stuff like that. You need like a shield if you're going to be doing that kind of stuff. So what is the PS5 performance? You're looking at it. It looks like it runs at about 30. It looks like it runs at about 30 FPS with a bunch of motion blur. Is the dialogue good? I will say that what the pawns say is a bit more dynamic.
I think he's wrong. This doesn't look like 30. This looks like 60. This doesn't look like 30. I have a Nintendo Switch that runs every game in 30. This is not 30, this is 60. Because, I mean, I play usually Fortnite on my Nintendo Switch. And you can see when it's 30, it's like very... Yeah, 30 is not good. And this doesn't look like 30, that looks like 60. The time quests are the quests as they were described were only based on when you pick them up. Like if quest says, please save my son from bandits, and you ignore it for 6 days, the son might end up dead. Oh, I know what you mean. Because I have, in Dragon's Dogma 1, I picked like up 3-4 quests in the first village. And after I went to Grand Sorin, you know, the main city, 4 of them got like failed. I was like, what? But I guess that's why, because I was supposed to do something they needed help for right now. Not like tomorrow, but now. But that's good to know. When I play Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm probably gonna like complete every quest I get. The moment I get the quest, I'm probably gonna like try complete it now.
Than before, obviously. A bit better than what was present in the previous game. So the pawns have some pretty great stuff, and you have a lot of camaraderie moments with them, where you can like high five them, and just when you win fights and stuff like that, it feels like you're actually a team working together. It's relatively cool. Is it good? I think this game is going to do very well. In an era that is a post Elden Ring era.
Holy damn. So
the griffin came down and attacked us because it was going after a harpy, and then that's just here. All this stuff.
You can say the same as if an NPC asks for an escort and you tell them to start and then don't go with them, they'll probably die on the way. Yeah, true.
Is unscripted, by the way, which is the crazy thing. It's not entirely all happening to the same people at the same times. Much less should we be fighting a griffin down here? No, probably not. It's
oh, hey, little pauses. Welcome to stream. First time chatter. Good to see you, man. That could make for interesting choices. Like, do you save that son or do you save something else that is also urgent taking place at the same time? That would be pretty cool. Like, I can imagine, like, a village is, like, burning under attack by some, let's say, Minotaur. You gotta save them, or you gotta go up to the little cave and save little Hansi. So do you pick to save little Hansi or the burning village? Yeah. Because it would be cool if there is some missions you cannot complete all of them. There's like, you have to do these two things. Which one do you pick? Who should die? I agree, that would be pretty cool. And again, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Talon saying, in the IGN preview, they said they spent too much time exploring, and the boy who they should have saved died. And in DD1, you have to do the quest at the right order. To do all the quests is perfect. You pretty much have to follow a wiki. I see. Well, I'm not gonna... I know for sure I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just, you know... I'm just gonna do, you know, whatever I feel like, if you know what I mean. I take the quest. We're gonna talk about it in the chat. We're gonna do the quests. So, I'm gonna do it very spontaneous. Sorry for the late answer. English isn't my native language. No worries, man. No worries at all. Dungeon and Dragon... Dragon's Dogma 2 will be 30 frames from IGN and other sources. But I guess that's only when it's on console, right? Because I'm going to play on PC, so I guess I can probably play it uncapped. Which is also why I bought it for PC. Yeah, just console. Okay, then I'm happy I didn't buy it for my console. Of course, if you don't have a gaming PC that is strong, then you should get it on console. That's just how it is. But if you, I just literally bought a new PC like 1 month ago, so I of course want to use that heavy big ass machine to something. And I was so lucky on my 2 streams ago. Witty gave me Dragon's Dogma 2, so thanks to him for that. You can also, you generally can't do everything, because if you help one guy, it might prevent you helping someone else, so it adds to replayability. I see. Like, help me get this back, but another guy actually needed it. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, like. Yeah, it would also be cool if you get, like, choices in this game, like some, like, good choices and evil choices. Stuff like that.
It's in a weird situation. But that's kind of like the nature of the game, is that you get all these, like...
Oh, appreciate the follow. No pauses. Thank you so much, man. But again, welcome to the channel.
Lil Pauses just followed.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Tamlin is saying, I saw on Reddit there will be a pop-up on the game that it's better to take a quest at a time. So it will kind of like notify you what you should do, like kind of like saying you should probably do this one now. There'll be a pop-up on the game that it's better to take a quest at a time. Or quests might be like giving this thing you found to a person who asked for it, or sell it to someone else. In number 1, there was a forgerous guy who could copy an item. Then you could give it the quest NPC. Oh, you could give the fake one. I see. I see. Little pauses. Oh my god, just noticed you got so many cute emotes. Love those. Well, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you like them. I kind of tried to make some emotes that, like, you know, look like me. If you know what I mean. I kind of want to, you know, same hair color, same, you know, everything. You just kind of like me in a cute emote style. But I appreciate you like them, man. My favorites one are these party ones where they jump. Tamlin, sorry, no. You take a quest and do it. It's better to not take free quests directly. Yeah. That was also kind of what I expected. Like, you know, do one quest at a time. Don't do it like an MMO where you pick up 5 quests in the city and then you go do all the 5 quests. No. This, and I think that, yeah, I think you're right. That's important. People, they don't remember. This is not an MMO. Each of the missions is not just a task to get XP. Each of the missions in this game is actually a story, a lore, a important part of the game. But yeah,
crazy things happening on top of each other, and it's like, whoa. This is definitely this is definitely something else. The questing is pretty fun, but to me it was like
oh, and little pauses. Are you gonna be playing Dragon's Dogma 2 as well?
at least in a limited constraint setting, it was kind of hard to even follow a quest line because there is no like,
If you don't take a quest or talk to that NPC, I wonder if it will take place anyway, so you miss it that way. Yeah, I guess, like, because I know in Dragon's Dogma 1 there's a quest where I had to go to like a castle and kill a boss, and I guess like if I didn't take the quest, if that quest would still be there, if I could take it, but it would be failed because I just killed NPC. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Deacon, the exception to that is the task board that wants you to kill wolves or collect flowers. You can take all of those. In one, the game was in phases, so after you did a certain main quest, the world would move on and close off some quests. That's what I think happened, because I moved on and did a lot of stuff, and then all the other quests I had just automatically failed. Like all of them, they just like failed.
like, hey, here's your thing, go to it. No, that doesn't exist at all. Like,
Little pauses. I want to play it and I'm thinking to pre-order it, but I'm a little worried about the PC implementation. I have a feeling that the game is going to be like alright on PC, but I think still it's going to be best to play with a controller. Like, you know, I'm still going to be playing with this bad boy here. I'm still going to be using my Xbox Series S controller. Because I don't think keyboard and mouse is going to be good. I just have a feeling. So I really don't know. I just know that in DD2 NPCs talk to you for the quest, even if you don't speak to them. Let's see.
it is very open-ended as far as like, all right, so I have an idea of what I need to do. I need to go get more information. And where do you get that information? Is it on the map? Not specifically. It just says talk to people in a town. So it's like, oh, okay, I'll just start talking to people in a town and just see what's going on. And then you just start moving in that direction to figure out what's happening. So they want you to go on an adventure. They really do. It's probably some of like the least handholdy stuff you could imagine in terms of wide-scale open world style games. Kind of like old school EverQuest one. That's why I said the gameplay in this, like the structure of everything, makes me feel like it's an early 2000s MMO in terms of just like, okay, just go figure it out, dude. The one thing I will say that I'm a little critical of, it's a very heavy game, you know, in terms of like movement and combat. It is very heavy and relatively, I would say, like maybe the term sluggish is the right term, but at the same point that seems sort of negative. I have to play the game in like a different frame rate or something like that to see if I feel the same way, because it very much is like, ooh, how the heck do I get out of this situation? I'm being attacked by all these creatures. I can't get out of here, man.
God damn it, ads. Little Pause is saying like, will they allow us to turn off motion blur? Will they make proper mouse and keyboard support and so on? But I guess it would be good. Yeah, like overall, I'm sure the game is going to be amazing. Motion blur, that's a good question. Because I know in the first one, they didn't have many options. Like you couldn't really disable stuff. Like you couldn't even change the graphics. The only thing you could do was like say what frame rate you wanted to play on. But I have a feeling we're gonna get more options for this one. Actually, I should actually be able to see that, because we can open up the character creator which gives you quite a lot of options in the graphics. Hold on, let me try that. Tamlin said, yes, there is a message on PC for the demo character creation. It's better to play on controller, but I will play on keyboard mouse like the first one. I'm gonna play with controller, because I really enjoy when a game actually like is made good with a controller. Oh hey Roxy, good to see you, man. Little pauses, I will also play on mouse. It's all I know how to play on. Again, if mouse and keyboard actually feels good, I might also actually play with mouse and keyboard. I just know the first one didn't feel good with mouse and keyboard. Let's see. Display, we basically got HDR. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. I can only choose between frame rate, screen resolution, and vertical sync. I don't get options to anything else. So it's gonna be interesting when the game actually releases, if we're gonna get more stuff here, or if not. Interesting. Saraxis, we won Corpunk. Don't worry, bro. On the 23rd of April, when it's my birthday, we're gonna be playing. In the first one you could, so I'm sure you can in the second. I think there will be more options in real game. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna see more options as well. They're probably hiding half the options because there might be some spoilers, like, you know, key bindings and stuff like that. Yes, there will be more options. The first time you launched the demo, they said it. Oh, I see. Well, good thing we have you, man. You definitely saw more points than I did. So Roxy, I don't get vacation. Feel strong, man. No, I'm not gonna take vacation as well for Corpunk, you know, because it's just an alpha. But I'm thinking about taking vacation on Friday when this game comes out, Dragon Dogma 2. And then just like stream it for like 10, 12 hours. I'm really thinking about taking off Friday so I can just like stream this game. Still thinking about it.
And you're just sort of like stuck there. You don't really have much you can do. You have a jump and you have like a run, and that's about it. Like Dark Souls 1 sluggish, a little bit, right? I'd say Dark Souls 1 sluggish is a little comparable. So it's not specifically bad, other than the fact that I have to get used to it, right? You have to adapt to what the heck it is. We were playing not on the PC version. This is the PlayStation 5 version. Is it less jank than DD1? We just watched a monster drop kick himself almost off of a cliff. So there's a lot of crazy, goofy things that happen.
So Roxy, I'm in a struggle to buy Dragon Dogma 2. Again, Dragon Dogma 2 is, you know, it's that type of game, like you either like it or you don't like it. In my case, I'm not really into single player games, but this game is just, I don't know, I just feel like it's different. I like to think that you can hire each other like NPCs, and I don't know, I just for some reason it talks to me. And normally single player games don't talk to me, but this game just talks to me. Little Pauses is saying, I hope we can turn off the name over the pounds in the game. I want full immersion for a game like this. Interesting. I didn't actually thought about that. I kind of like to have the names on them because it makes it feel like an MMO, if you know what I mean. Like it actually feels like I'm it makes me fake feel that I'm playing with other people, even though I'm not playing with other people, you know. Yeah,
Just for comparative sake.
I love when there's no interface in games. I guess that could be. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a way you can hide most stuff, because you don't need health like frames on the enemies. You just have to beat it until it dies. But you own that is maybe something good. Yeah, yeah, you're welcome, Roxy. Again, Roxy, it's like it's a single player game. If you don't like single players, you should probably not buy it, and maybe watch streamers like me or others who played, and just have a good time watching it. You can use the powers and control to make them be from a chosen set of names. Little powers is like in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. There's no interface while playing at all. So clean. Oh, really? Interesting. I think you can see names and health for the people in your party. Not sure if you can hide that. We'll see when it releases how much we can hide or not.
So it's like, okay, yeah, let's fight this guy here. This will be cool. Let's start beating him up. I'm gonna try to jump on him because jumping on things in Dragon's Dogma is cool, right? That's one of the coolest things you can do. I'm gonna jump on him. Maybe. When a lot of effects start happening, you see some performance stuff, right? You definitely see some. So you can't force throw these dudes off a cliff, but you can like do this big helm breaker strike, and he stumbles off the cliff, and then we both fall, and we both die.
Tread carefully by the water's edge. The brine lurk in deep waters, rivers, lakes, and sea, and will instantly consume anyone or thing that wades into their midst. If this fate befalls the Arisen, they will be revived momentarily, but they are exceptions. Pounds will become fortified, and all our living creatures are met with immediate watery death. So wait, so all the water in this game, like the first one, I guess I didn't fall in the water then in the first one. I mean, I only played to level 20 anyway. But what is this like? What's the lore behind this? Stop you from swimming out, like the first one, only off the coast, so no one walking out to sea. But like, what's the story behind it? Is this some kind of like god? Is it a monster? Like, what is the brine? Brine are tiny mist-like creatures that live in the large bodies of water surrounding within grants and bitterly idle. Their existence makes it difficult and dangerous to traverse deep rivers, lakes, and oceans. Staying in contact with the brine for more than a few seconds will allow them to possess their Arisen. If the Arisen drowns in brine-infested waters, they will reappear near the shore of the body of water after a short time. However, Pounds will return to the rift, humans will perish, and monsters will be killed. The brine infests not only the sea but also Lake Hardship, the water-filled chambers of the water god's Elder, and some deep pools near waterfalls, including Nameless Falls and Prayer Falls. Death cannot be killed by the brine. Oh, okay, so we got death in the game as well. Saurians may be immune to the brine. They can enter the water-filled chambers of the water. Saurians. Only have to know one. So we can't swim. I guess you can swim some places, but not all places, like deep water places. Okay, so I guess no swimming, because the water is infected with these. I don't remember that being deep enough water. So you mostly wait. But I can see they increased, they made it look even more disgusting in this game. In the first one, it was just like red stuff in the water. But now it's actually like spikes, like creeping stuff, like taking you.
So, this is 100% going to be a game of a bunch.
Oh, look at all that nasty stuff. tearing you apart.
Of wild systems on systems just like happening there. This is going to be one of those games, and I use the comparison to Elden Ring, where you
So springs are healing pools you stand in to recover outside of town's camps. You can stand in the water if the water isn't deep, but you can't swim. I see.
you're going to be going on your adventure.
I think so many will die not knowing about this. Well, and that's the fun part. All these people like, oh, I'm gonna swim over there, then they swim out and basically, what is it called? What is the red venom guy called? Carnage. Basically, Carnage is gonna eat them all. You know, it literally looks like this guy in the water eating you. This Carnage guy. It literally looks like that. It warns you as you pop up the first time you go in the sea. That's true. We just saw it from this guy here that it kind of, you know, told him.
For like a goal, and you're going to be distracted about 30 times on your way to the goal. And on your way to the goal, one person's experience is going to be nothing like the other person's experience. Getting attacked by orcs, got to take care of it, you know, got to do something about it. It has a soft lock feel. I never got in my experience with it. I did not get.
They changed the way you are resurrecting your pawns. So in the first one, you just walked over to them and you could click instantly on them. But here it actually has like a revive. You can't just do it instantly, which is interesting.
Get a decent comprehension.
So you actually have to like hold it down and rest them. Was it only because I played on easy in Dragon Dogma 1, or even if you played on hard, it was still like instantly?
Of how the lock-on or soft lock actually works. There is no lock-on button on the controls. The game feels like it is this.
Oh, there's a dragon coming down there. I never played on hard, I only remember instant. Yeah, okay.
Sort of like.
Look at that dragon coming over there.
You'll look at something in that direction or what's close to you, and it sort of does the attacks in that direction, but aiming your attacks at the enemies
how is he not
is
seeing
very
the
important.
dragon?
Like making sure you aim where your strikes are going and it goes towards the direction of the bad guy is very critical. This is cool. You can speak to dragons. Then the dragons talk to you. It's hella sick. So of course I'm gonna fight it, dude. I don't care. Of course I see the big set piece and I'm like, I'm going for it. I want to try it. Yeah, that's in the first game too. Yeah, like big dragon stuff.
For meget tøj?
God damn it, all these ads. At least he earns money on us watching ads.
Cannot wait. I really cannot wait to see what this game looks like on PC. Here's what I'll say about my final impressions, because I wasn't super excited about Dragon's Dogma 2 when we were watching some of the previews and stuff like that. I don't think I was insanely hyped about this game. I feel a lot better about it now than I did from some of the trailers and the early previews. I feel a lot better about it now. And it seems like it's a genuinely like really complex game.
Deacon not having YouTube Premium. I mean, YouTube Premium is so expensive and you get nothing. Like you get no ads when you're watching YouTube and you get YouTube Music. But again, why would I have YouTube Music when I'm so happy with Spotify? And having no ads, like it literally costs like what, 15 bucks, 12 bucks. That's a lot of money for not watching ads. Like they really have to rethink what they're doing. Amazon changed many things on Steam page, plus NCSoft made the purple launcher from Korean region to global, so something is cooking. Oh, nice. We're gonna get Throne and Liberty news very soon. Ish.
With a lot of...
No ads and background play download. But I mean, I'm like only on my PC, so why would I ever download or background play a video? I get it if you are like very much on mobile, but for me, who's like literally on my PC 16 hours a day, that's just like in a browser. Yeah, I get it. I get it if you're like on a phone. I totally get that.
Systems and a lot of things going on. This feels like Capcom's attempt at like an Elder Scrolls sort of game. This feels like a more fair, like modern attempt at like, oh, you know, the best example of this. The best example of this. I mean, we're gonna get our asses kicked by this big dragon, right? We start heading back in the dark, and this game loves dark. Oh.
Like if I'm going for a walk and listening to a podcast type video, yeah, like of course on Spotify I have like tons of podcasts, but I know what you mean. Like if I wanted to listen to something on a YouTube, but yeah. Tamlin, oh I love this part. Alright, let's see what it's up to.
Oh boy, does this game love the dark, because just like DD1, now we get ambushed by goblins. All right, that's cool. It's just a goblin, no problem. Let's start moving. Still making our way back. Oh, there's a stupid lizard. Oh, stupid lizard, get out of here. Free experience, right? There's a stupid lizard. I'm gonna get some free XP out of this. Me and Conan, the pawn, gonna be working here.
I assume his two of his teammates died to the dragon, since he's like alone together with Conan.
One lizard turned into, oh, I keep seeing eyes, right? I keep seeing a bunch of glowing yellow eyes. So it's like, all right, one lizard turned into like 7. That's not good. So here's where I use the example that this game is Capcom's attempt at like a Skyrim. So I'm like, oh, here's these guys. I'll just take them out. Goblins are easier than lizards. I'm like, wait a minute. Is that Conan back there? Is he still alive? And he's bringing all of the lizards with him? So all of the lizards are here and a bunch of orcs. And I'm like, and some villagers like, holy mother of God, what is going on? So I'm just gonna start cooking it. Everyone's like, hey, there's a bunch of lizards behind you, bro. What's happening? The townspeople take up arms to protect the town. And as we move around a little bit more, I have to start waking people up. Hey, there's some stuff happening over here. This guy's like, holy shit, why are there a bunch of lizards in the town? I'm gonna go to people with swords and be like, hey, I need some help. As soon as the word gets out. I'm not trying to destroy the town. I just didn't know what would happen. And this is cool. Everyone at the bar shows up. Everybody wakes up. All of town takes up their arms to kill this lizard infestation. And all of a sudden, it's the battle of two towers for Lord of the Rings and shit in here. All of a sudden, it's like, my god damn, dude, let's just live through this. Because now I've caused the worst thing that could possibly happen to all these people on a random Tuesday night. Dude, you get destroyed in this game. You... unless you like properly coordinate, you get destroyed. Combat is not easy. It's not easy. You really, and being dropped into it and not having a full understanding of what's happening, there's no blocking, man. At least on not a shield, there's no blocking. And your dodge / dash doesn't even really move you that much. It's a heavy game. So you got...
That is a pretty nice detail, that he pulled all those monsters all the way to the city. And then they kind of started helping him. That's a very cool detail. Because you wouldn't be able to do that in Dragon Dogma 1, since to be able to enter the city, you would have to go through like a loading screen, and then the entire thing kind of like disappears. But here you actually have open world cities, which is cool. So I agree. This is
Gotta get
nice.
used to it. It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. I mean, it's cool. I was definitely really impressed.
Thuglove68 just followed.
Fucklove68, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh, holy shit, we are the channel on this game category, Dragon Dogma 2, that has the most views. I did not expect that. I appreciate it all. Everyone who's watching and lurking. And again, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it.
With how all of this stuff eventually worked, and it's over, and everyone is going to the bar, and then people go back to.
And welcome to the sword. We see a great many customers.
You know, and I think, do I buy everybody around? Yes, because I felt bad about it. I got everybody drinks. Sorry about that, everybody. Very sorry about that. This one's on me, bro. So that's Dragon's Dogma 2.
Was that it? Cool. Very, very cool. He had so much more content. He has so much more content. You can see, like, he was not even... He's only shown us, like, half of his recording. But I guess that was kind of like the main thing. Oh, hey, Chas. Welcome to stream. Chas Ebendale. Welcome, welcome. First time chatter? Yeah, only 6 people streaming DD2 if you are in the future and in the character creator now. Yeah, I see. I don't hope we have any, like, people who's streaming League content, because then I'm pretty sure they get banned. Are you excited, Chas, as well, Evansdale, about the game? Tamla, yeah, it's very organic and feels real. Yeah, it's a good video, Tamlin. Thanks for sharing this one. It's it gives some extra, hype for the game. Did you say that has IGN also made like a video like this? Yeah, I wanted to show you this preview. It's just for the last bit. Yeah, 100%. Dragon's Dogma. Gameplay overview. Official trailer. Has us completely hooked. 18 minutes of fighter, thief, warrior, sorcerer. Dragon's Dogma 2 preview. Oh, okay, it's the hooked one. Chat saying the first one is near the top of my backlog. My fiance wants the second one, so yeah, hype for it. Oh, I see. Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, I guess both you and your fiance can, like, I don't know, like, play it together, or at least play it next to each other. That's pretty cool. I wish my my wife would be into Dragon's Dogma, but that's not gonna happen. That is not happening. Oh, yes, okay. Let's watch this one then. Very important. We press the like button. Come on, come on. Oh god. All these ads. Are you excited for Dragon's Dogma? Can't wait to clear my gaming backlog and play this in 2037. Chaz is saying I'm taking my fiance from playing only Mario and some puzzle games to playing RPGs and ARPGs. Ah, nice, 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 nice. When you say ARPGs, do you mean like games like Dragon's Dogma, or more like Diablo, Last Epoch, Path of Exile, or more like this? Tamlin, did you heard of the Lost Gorge in DD2? No. Yeah, you lose part of your maximum health with every hit, and you can only recover it by resting. Oh, but isn't that like the same thing they have in Dragon's Dogma 1? Just more like Dragon's Dogma. She's playing both Dragon Quest, Monsters 2, and Earthlock right now. I see. I think, Chance, I think you and your fiance is gonna have a really good time with the new Monster Hunter, which is coming. Monster Hunter Wild, isn't it called that? Monster Hunter Wild? Monster Hunter Wild. Because you know you can basically run around here together. A huge open world game with tons of monsters. You and your fiance, I think you're gonna have a great time in this one. It's sadly first coming next year. Why didn't I wishlist it? Huh. Timeline, yeah, but this time you need to rest on the town or in camp. You couldn't camp in the first one. So Tamlin, are you saying in the second one you still have to like go back and rest? Or can you just do camping in the second one? Jess, oh, I wonder if she's like Monster Hunter. She loves to explore. She was obsessed with helping me to get images in Palworld. Ah, I see. She might not like, you know, the first Monster Hunters because they are very like instance based, but she might like this one here. Since it's the same developers who actually also makes Dragon's Dogma. So maybe don't introduce her to like the first ones, maybe wait for this one. I hope, since you're saying the combat might be too hard in Monster Hunter, I hope this one is going to be a bit more casual friendly, if you know what I mean. Like, maybe they want to like try to get more people play this one. So they might make some casual friendlier, but let's see. Still, it's first coming in 2025, so long time. Yeah, you lose part of your maximum health with every hit and you only grow by resting. Some games I grind for levels, some games I grind levels for her. Make it more fun, less challenge. Yeah, and that's the that's the thing. Like some people they like Elden Ring because you know it's very, very challenging. And then you have people like me who I know some people would say that's a very taboo, but I just feel like I would enjoy if Elden Ring had like a easy mode, like you know, where I could put the difficulty down, because I feel like, you know, I don't enjoy like fighting the same boss 50 times and just dying. It's like, okay, I've died 10 times now. Can I please just put it on easy mode and freaking kill the boss? But yeah. Oh shit, there's no sound.
I wasn't sure what to expect from Dragon's Dogma 2. I have Dark Arisen in my Steam library and a paltry 70 minutes of game time that is likely going to increase in the coming weeks. But while I may be inexperienced compared to those already aware of Dogma's greatness, I can safely say that my preview session broke my hype meter. I cannot wait to play.
Did they send someone to the preview event who played the other game for an hour? I would have expected, you know, IGN would have sent someone who at least had played the game for like 10 hours or something like that. But they sent someone who played it for 70 minutes. That's interesting. It's like, if you were going to this event, I mean, I would probably have told the guy, could you play this game for like 10 or 20 hours just so you know what you're gonna go to? And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this event and only play 1 hour of the previous game. It's no offense, but I was just like kind of weird. Just saying, I was max level in Nier Automata and had her play one of the arenas in the game as her first time playing. She was surprisingly pretty good. I don't even know that game, but it sounds good, but I need to do some research on that. Deacon 1 hour all-in character creator? That's the thing, like, I mean, yeah, it's just so weird. Like, if you know you go to this event, why not use 5 hours, 10 hours? Just like, you know, play the first game, try it, explore it, learn it, then go to the event. But I guess he wanted to go there with a clear mind, which is probably also fine for some people, because a lot of people's gonna buy this game and never have tried the first one. So I guess maybe that's his excuse. Tamlin is saying there is an image on Reddit from the game. HP reduction mechanic is the title, but from an other preview from IGN, the camp is heavy to carry. So if you're hurt, you need to go to town. If you don't have a camp, you can't heal from magic or potions. Personally, I don't really like this mechanic. I'm not as skilled, but we'll see. I agree. It's a weird mechanic. It's kind of like forcing you to go back. It's forcing you to go back to the inn very often and rest, which I guess the game wants you to do. But yeah, I guess it got ups and downs, that mechanic. Chance, it's an old, I think, PS4 ARPG. Interesting. Little pauses. I never even heard of Dragon Dogma before this year. See, that's I'm almost with you, because I never played Dragon Dogma until last week. I streamed it for like 3 streams. Yeah, you can see here. I streamed it here. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. This was like literally 6 days ago is the first time I ever played it. But still, I played 5 hours, 5 hours, and 4 hours. I played 14 hours. So I know what the game is about. So, how do you like Dragon's Dogma 1? I like it. It's very fun. It's a good game, but I don't want to play it anymore because it's just too old looking at. Like, when I look at it, it's like, damn, this game is old. So, it's a nice game, but I kind of want to wait till number 2 now. Tamlin, basically they want you to fight, rest, fight, rest, fight, rest. I don't think I like that. Chaz is saying Dragon's Dogma 2 will get a ton of new people playing, I'm sure. However, it makes the IP popular. It would be nice if the IP gets a bit more popular. I mean, they have an anime series on Netflix. If you haven't seen that one, you should really see it on Netflix, called Dragon's Dogma. They got even an MMO, which is kind of dying because the only place you can play it is in Japan. So maybe that could revive the MMO. It's called Dragon's Dogma Online, but sadly it's only allowed to be played in Japan.
Play more.
Yeah, little pauses. I hope I answered your question. I enjoyed number 1. I played it for like 15 hours, but now I'm like, I don't want to play it now anymore. I want to play the second now.
After being dropped into a random save that started me in the middle of a town with the Mystic Spearhand vocation, I wasn't really sure where to go. But that was the beauty of this demo. Dragon's Dogma 2 organically gave me plenty of options for what to do next, and there's no wrong answer when it comes to how you want to play this game. I was almost immediately greeted by a traveler asking me to find their orb, because if it wasn't found, his master could have him killed.
That jewel was my last hope.
Morris, a shopkeeper, told me that his grandson Raj had gone missing, and a villager informed me that he was dragged off by wolves. When I started talking to people in town, I met folks who told me about a town that was overrun with fell beasts. All of these options were there to pursue in addition to the main storyline. Yeah, none of these are even the main quest. And while I was probably supposed to do the main quest during my demo time, I decided to go it alone, jumping on an ox cart to the next town to see what else I could discover. Dragon's Dogma 2 really clicked with me because you need to constantly be on your toes. There are moments of
little pauses. I think I'm going to need a notebook while playing this game. It might be worth having like an Excel spreadsheet or something like that to remember small stuff.
the downtime where you can just enjoy the vista or pose with a random ogre you've defeated. Wait, he's not dead! But more often than not, I was organically finding combat encounters and secrets that I wanted to investigate more. And that amazing loop was consistent as I made my journey back to town. Over the course of 80 minutes, I fought a griffin that flew me into the air and dropped me to my death. I discovered the untimely fate of Raj.
This is a very different video from... oh god, we got an ad break right now. We just gotta wait 1 minute. We got an ad break. We got an ad break. 1 minute. That everyone is back again. I wonder how many people is playing right now. So 10,000 people is actually playing Dragon's Dogma 1 right now. Oh, this is cool. This is cool, look at that. Usually this game has like 2,000 to 3,000 people playing, which is quite impressive for a game that is so old. But now, because everyone is super hyped for the second one, it has quite a lot of people. Even the character creator, damn. Even the character creator has a lot. See, this is quite fun. So, the Dragon's Dogma 2 has like half its spikes. I guess every time they announce something new with Dragon's Dogma 2, then Dragon's Dogma 1 here has like, you know, they announce something, now everyone wants to play again, the game dies again, then boom, they announce something new, then it dies again, and boom. And now, of course, everyone is waiting for the second one, and now a lot of people is playing it as well. Alright, I guess everyone is back from the ad break, so we can continue.
Was affected by the fact that I decided to run off exploring the wilderness.
How unfortunate.
A completely different outcome than what Mitchell encountered during his IGN first playthrough a couple months ago. I took on an ogre that was protecting a treasure chest my pawn had led me to. Yeah, he sat on me. I turned down new pawns that I had met who wanted to become a part of my crew. I was ambushed by a group of bandits making camp, and all of this happened organically while I just explored this small sliver of a massive map. Even though I was probably supposed to do that main quest, Dragon's Dogma 2 had just provided me with a wealth of entertainment that I...
Tamlin, that's what I was speaking about, the little boy. I see, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool that the game is so organic, as they keep using the word. Like, everyone is gonna have a different playthrough. Sometimes there's gonna be a troll there, sometimes not, you know, it's gonna be very... feel random for each person. Just 200 hours in, okay, time to do the first main quest of the game. Yeah, you've just been discovering and exploring the game. Just like having a good time. Oh, hey, Cascade. Cascade. Am I saying your name right? Cascade, I assume. Hey, and good evening, and welcome to the stream. First time chatting. Appreciate it, man. Welcome, welcome. Are you another excited Dragon Dogma player? Tamlin, and I saw that every NPC can die. Oh, really? I wonder if they die, if they actually come back again. What's going on? Oh, there we go.
I didn't want to walk away from while wandering around accomplishing nothing related to the main quest at all.
Yeah, and there he said at chess that literally he's been walking around and done nothing that has to do with main campaign, but just like having a good time.
Here's one example. I had a fight with this griffin earlier. Now, while trying to hunt him down for round 2, I've come upon its nest. I leap into action with flawless skill. And it would seem I'm taking this fight on a little early because it starts at daytime and goes until the game cycles to nighttime. I ended up winning, but it took almost all of my resources. And I had so much fun doing this. Now, the Mystic Spearhand vocation was interesting, but as it was my first time playing Dragon Dogma 2, I wasn't able to showcase all of the abilities. Still, the focus of the provided build was clearly all about the spear and your character's ability to teleport to foes.
Interesting. So it seems like with the Griffin, you might not want to do it early game, since it's going to take you an entire day in the game. Cascade, you got the name right first time. Oh, okay, good. I'm excited for Dragon's Dogma. I played the first one. I played the first on release. Didn't think we'd ever get a second. Oh, damn. That's like, that's 12 years ago. 12 years ago, I was just playing World of Warcraft. Like, that was my life 12 years ago, just playing World of Warcraft. That's why I never really played this game, because I was just like stuck in World of Warcraft. Chad's saying that's 100% how I love to play games like Witcher 3 and Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, and that's the thing, like I've never played games like this, so it's gonna be nice for me to try this, where you just like live in the world. Little pause. He lived after the jump. It looked like he died in the landing. I think he had like this much HP back, like his HP back bar down here was like this much back, so he didn't do well. Talman, for the Lost Gorge, IGN speaks about it on the other video, Dragon's Dogma 2, everything we know after 10 hours of play. Okay, I'll save that for my second one.
And deliver devastating blows. The recent Vocation trailer also teased a wealth of exciting options, like the ability to teleport directly on top of enemies before plunging your spear into their back, and an ability that teleports between status-afflicted foes to deliver a crushing blow. Getting to see what was possible just makes me want to go back and play even more. And if this isn't to your liking, Dragon's Dogma 2 has other vocations available. They include the Fighter, Archer, Mage, Thief, Warrior, Sorcerer, Mystic Spearhand, Magic Archer, Warfarer, which is sort of a jack of all trades.
Is that the correct name? Oh, it is Warfare. Okay, he actually said it right.
Not here, beast! Come and face me!
And Trickster, which we showed off as part of our IGN First coverage. You are free to switch between each of these on the fly by simply talking to a vendor, and taking a peek at the options available makes it clear that each has a lot more depth than expected. The second vocation...
That's nice that they have more like depth than, you know, the original game. that each of the classes is gonna have like way more deeper.
Vocation I had the chance to try was the Magic Archer, diving.
Little pause is what vocation will you play? I'm probably gonna start with the fighter, and once I get to level 10 or whatever, I can unlock it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go with the warrior, or what it's called. Yeah, the warrior. So I'm gonna start with the fighter since that's the only one I can play in low level, and then warrior will probably be my main. And I'm gonna end like this is gonna be my main spec. I'm a big fan of two-hand weapons. Like if you see me play any MMOs, I usually always like play like a two-hand person. I like to have some kind of like spellcaster with two-hand weapons, like a Retribution Paladin from World of Warcraft or a Blood Death Knight. You know, I like to have some like two-hand weapon, but with some spells. So I hope maybe Warfarer is gonna be a good class for me, using like a two-hand weapon and some kind of like magic weapons. We'll see. But yeah, warrior is gonna be my main. What about you, Lil Pausey? Chaz, oh, on Steam you can download Dragon Dogma character creator and storage. No wonder people are on the character creator. Yeah, I actually already did a video about that.
Hello everyone, welcome.
So I created my character. Of course we get ads. But this character I'm creating right now is not my main character. I actually made a second one. I'm probably gonna open up my character creator again soon. Because I want to like do some small details on my character again. But I've created a Catman as my main character, and yeah, you can see I'm playing around with it. Oh yeah, I can show you here. This is my character. So this is my character, my Arisen, This is my character, a very buff cat. And this is the character. If you add me on Steam as a friend, you can hire my pawn, which is going to be a healer. So if you need a healer, you can hire my character. This one here. Buff kitty, exactly. Very buff kitty. No wonder people are on the character creator. Exactly. Exactly. It's been out for a few days. You should definitely do it, because you can then transfer your character to the real game. Little Pause is saying, I think Ranger, Archer, and maybe second time the Magic class. Yeah, you could do the Magic Archer even if you want, because that's like a mix of both of them. You might enjoy that. Chess, oh nice, that's awesome. Way to set up the game. Let people make a character so they jump in and play when it launches. 100%, because else you would use like an hour, maybe 2 hours.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry. Welcome, Ismaduandora. Welcome to the stream, man. Buff Kitty, can you only hire from friends? No. You can hire from anyone, but if you hire from friends, they are free. So basically, from Dragon Dogma 1, you could hire anyone's, but if they were higher level than you, it would cost points, like some kind of like roleplay points. But if you have friends, and even if they have higher levels than you could still hire them for free. So it was very nice to have high level friends on Steam or whatever platform you played on, because you could hire them for free. So for example, if you have me on Steam, and let's say my character, my pawn here, is like 10 level higher than you, then you can hire it for free if we're friends. Totally, I spent around 10 hours. Yeah, I'll probably also spend like 2 to 5 hours. Just downloading now. I love character creators. Yeah, go for it, man. You're gonna love it. Remember to both create your Arisen and your pawn. Tamlin, right? If I don't spend 2 hours character creator, I haven't really made a character. I'm the same. Oh, do you know if there's a cross-platform hire? I don't think so. Because if you go to the official website, they have this partner program where you can hire like official pawns here. See, like you have like you have like content creator like Asmongold. So you can hire Asmongold's character, but it seems like it's, oh, we actually have that guy there, Maximilian. We just watched this video. So you can hire his character on both PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. But for example, Annie Fusha here, which is a Swedish streamer, you can only hire her character on Steam. So I have a feeling that you will only be able to hire my character if you play on Steam. Chaz is saying, Tamlin, I don't care if 2 minutes into the same, all the cool things I did hidden by armor worth it. Yeah, because I mean, you never know when you take all your clothes or your character. My friend will play on PlayStation 5 and me on Steam. Fair enough. You might be able to hide your character, but I'm not 100% sure. But again, it doesn't make the biggest difference. But yeah, all these people here are like official content creators you can hire from. It would be so cool to be added to this list. The list doesn't really work. Like if you go in Europe, you will find Asmongold here, which is like, no, he's from US. And you find all these people here who is also from Japan and stuff like that, so. But yeah. Alright, turn off the lo-fi music.
Into the combat options, the sheer amount of choices at your disposal is incredibly exciting. My archer had 9 weapon skills to choose from, with Flame Fang Arrow, Ricochet Hunter, Frost Hunter Bolt, and Recovery Arrow selected. Flame Fang Arrow, at least in the build I played, seems incredibly overpowered. But anyway, when the time came to jump over to play the second vocation, I began by being ambushed in a tavern town.
Oi, what's your problem?
Only to make quick work of my opponent by stun-locking them with Ricochet Hunter and Frost Hunter Bolt. It was an incredibly powerful combination, so powerful that the Griffin we encountered never stood a chance. In hindsight, I could have started this encounter a little better. Flame Fang Arrow simply devastated everything with ease. While doing a quest that took me into the mines to collect materials, I was blindsided by this thing.
Damn.
While letting my pawns do their job, I fire Ricochet Arrow and Ice Arrows at the opponent, as well as the very powerful Flame Fang Arrow. Encounters like this and the Griffin encounter before really demonstrate how powerful the correct pawns are when paired with a good vocation. It also did a great job to break.
Tamlin, I just found a post on Reddit saying that it's possible. I hope this is true. That would be cool, but before it would work, I would guess they have some kind of like Capcom account or something you need to link to. But it would be cool. I hope it's gonna be true, because then I can basically tell people on any platforms, hey, if you want to hire my character, which is this one here, then you can hire it. That would be fun.
Take up what I thought was a mission to collect rocks.
Is that a Minotaur he's fighting? It looks like a Minotaur.
This was constant throughout my playthrough, and I love how the game just keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, that's a Minotaur.
All the time. While the gameplay was amazing and I can't wait to get back to play more, there was one concern I've seen the community curious about, and that's the uncapped frame rate on console. When looking at this, it should be noted that I am playing a version which Capcom clearly states is still in development, and it's not equivalent to the final product. But in this build on PlayStation 5, Dragon's Dogma 2 was averaging around 31 frames per second, with dips during heavy combat moments, while playing with the PS5 set to output at 4K. I did not get to test at lower base resolutions or with variable refresh rate turned on during my time to see if that had a positive impact on performance. However, if I had one hope, it would be that Capcom added more options in the frame rate department, including, at minimum, a capped 30 frames per second mode on console. That said, the gameplay was so fun that it was hard to walk away focused on anything other than my genuine excitement to play more. And as
I'm kind of shocked that they don't have a 60 frame mode. Like, couldn't they just like make one where they reduce the graphics, like, you know, down to medium or low, and then you can play in 60 frames? It's like, it's a freaking PlayStation 5. that's a beast. It should, like, I guess it's just an optimization thing. They haven't, like, optimized the game. Tamlin saying you can search by pawn ID. Okay. So when I create my pawn, I can probably, like, get an ID from it, like, you know, something unique. Like a number or something, and then I can tell everyone, hey, if you want to hire my pawn, the ID is this. Then they can probably search it up. Okay, that would be pretty cool. Tell me, yeah, me too. Yeah, I really hope so too. That would be fun. That would be fun. I'm probably gonna hire Asmongold's pawn. It would be cool. A bit fun, like running around with the Asmongold. Tamlin, performance and graphics mode, like a lot of games. Exactly. 100%. Do you want performance? Do you want graphics? And I would always pick performance.
Someone that primarily...
Little pauses, I'm a bit feeling like either the engine they're using is not the best, or they have not the best artists, or they had too little time, or a mix of all those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work fine on the PC. They might just haven't, yeah, I don't know. They probably just haven't focused on it. Like maybe for them it's fine running at 30 frames. I don't know. Maybe for them it's fine, but yeah.
Really plays on PC. The frame rate didn't...
I know that Starfield, whatever that Star game on Xbox, was also only like 30 frames, and then they came with an update later for 60 frames. They'll pauses or the budget is not as big as on some other games. Perhaps, yeah. Maybe they wanted one more year to finish the game, and maybe Capcom said, nope, sorry, we need this game out right now. Perhaps.
Didn't bother me that much because the gameplay is that fun. But I'm definitely going to play on my PC. My demo ended in the dead of night trying to help...
I like them though, but I'm going to play on PC. Because he wants that crispy 100 plus frame rate. Talman, the engine is the new RE engine, the same engine for the new Resident Evil or DMC 5. I don't think this is the problem. Nah, it's probably just like an optimization problem. They just haven't optimized the game. It will come eventually.
Help a character navigate the spirits, zombies, and monsters waiting for me in the darkness. But after playing almost 2.5 hours, there's no denying that Dragon's Dogma 2 had me hooked. I cannot wait to play more on March 22nd. If you want to see more about Dragon's Dogma 2, be sure to check out our IGN First coverage. And for more on all things gaming, keep it right here on IGN.
Nice. Nice. Oh, Mr. Take Your Biatch, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. What's up, boy? How are you? Well, I'm doing good, man. I am doing very good. We're just basically high for Dragon's Dogma 2, so we're just watching videos about it, talking about it, you know, just chilling. Just basically chilling. How about yourself, man? Timmy, BCN, welcome to my YouTube stream. Hello, boss. Just saw that some lucky people already playing PS5 version. Yeah, that's the thing. Like some of the game stores have already received the games. They were not allowed to actually hand them over the disc. But you know, imagine this scenario: you own a game store, you get the games in early, you take the game home, you try to boot it up, it works. You play. You should probably play without telling anyone, but I mean, the guys are leaking all over Reddit. Like, the Reddit is full of leaked content. Which is also annoying as a content creator, because now people is gonna post tons of content about the game, and then when you actually get in, it's already been posted. But yeah. Nice to take your Biatch. I'm just waiting for Corepunk, you know me. You gotta wait a month. On the 23rd of April, you know, man, we gotta get the next alpha, and it's gonna be on my birthday, so we're gonna have a special birthday stream with Corepunk. Little pauses did Dragon's Dogma 1 have a lot of outfits. So much fun when can dress up in cool ways. I actually don't know about the first one, how many like outfits it had. But I know for this one, when we have seen different previews of gameplay, they always have like tons of different outfits on. So I think we're gonna see more outfits in this one here compared to the first one. There you go. Our thoughts after 10 hours of gameplay. Give it to me. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. I mean, it looks like from all the different trailers, they have all different equipments on. So I think they're gonna have quite a lot of equipments. Which means I have to check if my money has come through. I'm waiting for some money from a person. So I have this wish list here where I had added Dragon's Dogma 2, and then on my 2 streams ago, Witty Name Tag, he gifted it to me, so I actually got Dragon's Dogma 2. Big thanks to him and shout out to him, man. So I'm just waiting for the money to come in, then I'm gonna buy it. So he basically gifted me the game. Very nice of him. So I think the money's gonna come through tomorrow, then I'm gonna buy it. Alright, let's see what IGN has to say in this one here.
I thought it would be a simple side quest. The owner of an apothecary enlisted my help to find his lost grandson who had been taken by wolves. As I followed the trail, I heard a screeching noise from up above.
Amify, welcome to the stream. I'm sad that I have to play the PS5 version. My laptop doesn't meet the needed specs. Ah. Yeah, that's annoying. Like, I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, if you want to play it on PC, it's literally only just for, like, you know, getting that crispy 60 frames. And if you play it on PlayStation, you're gonna stick with the 30 frames for now. I think we're gonna get 60 frames on PlayStation eventually. Amify. Timmy, I guess Capcom will open the door tomorrow after seeing leaks online. I wouldn't mind, like, if they release the game earlier, be like, okay, we messed up, we sent out the games too early, just play the game, whatever, play the game. That would be nice.
All of a sudden, I'm in a battle for my life against a griffin. It's a monster that's far too strong for my party to handle, but we fight and claw and hold our ground until finally we get it to retreat. I breathe a sigh of relief, then set up at the nearby camp and sleep till nightfall. That sleep is then interrupted by the same griffin back for revenge.
So it actually keeps the HP. It doesn't like go back and get full HP, it actually comes back with the same amount of HP, so you know it's the same one.
That fight somehow boils over into another battle with a white, who proceeds to beat me within an inch of my life before I finally take him out, just as the sun rises after an epic 20-minute battle.
Nice. I don't know why, but I just love fighting, you know, undeads. Like, I don't know. Undeads, demons, stuff like that, I just love it. Talmud, you can see the Lost Gorge here. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, we can see the part where we can see the part here. Yeah, where it was showing. Yeah. We can see how much he can get up.
None of this.
So he can only get like his HP up here. He can't get it more up. That's rough. That's really rough.
This was part of the actual quest involving saving the boy. It was just a series of events that cascaded into one of the most unforgettable encounters I've ever had in an open world action RPG.
And again, that's the boy. No one is doing the main quest, everyone is just having fun, and then the boy has to wait. The boy. Legend says the boy is still waiting.
And it was just one of the incredible encounters I experienced during the 10 hours I spent adventuring through Dragon's Dogma 2's fantastic open world. While I didn't get to start from the very beginning, I did get to begin with the creation of my own pawn. Pawns, for those unfamiliar with the first Dragon's Dogma, are AI-controlled companions that gain gear, skills, and experience from your game, and then take all of that with them online where they can be hired by other players to be companions in their own games. I'm not going to spend too much time on either pawns or character creation, especially because we've already made those videos, but what I will say is that pawns are integral to one of my big takeaways, which is that exploration and discovery in Dragon's Dogma 2 feels much more natural than ever before. First and foremost, there are no more quest boards. There are
Little Pause is saying, I would worry how to get the boy back alive. Oh yeah, I wonder if he's gonna be one of those missions where you actually have to like bring him back. Or it's one of those missions where you just have to talk with him and then he runs his own way back. Or if you have to like get him all the way back.
There are no markers that appear above people's heads letting you know who's got a quest, and any sort of symbols placed on your map to let you know of points of interest are kept to a minimum. As such, you'll really rely on your pawns and NPCs to guide you through Dragon's Dogma 2's world. NPCs will, more often than not, be the ones to approach you with opportunities for side quests as opposed to it being the other way around.
See, here he's talking about it again, that the game doesn't have any hand-holding. So basically it doesn't show like anything on the map. You have to remember a lot of things. I wonder if it's going to be harder than the first game, because the first game actually shows you where the quest is and where you have to deliver it back. So I wonder if this game is going to be harder than the first one. Tamlin, the escort missions are the worst in any game, 100%. Like 100%. Like especially the one where they walk very slow and you just have to keep like walking up, stopping, walking up, stopping, walking up, stopping.
You wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone.
You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap?
Pawns will also point out objects of interest.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Boulders that can be destroyed to find a path that leads to treasure.
If you need that destroyed, I'm your pawn. Shall I assist?
Or if they already have knowledge of a quest from their owner's game, they will straight up lead you to those quests if you give them the go-ahead. All of this leads to a style of exploration and adventuring that feels very organic and appropriately rewarding, very much in the same way.
Wait, so if that pawn you have hired, his main character, like the player, already have completed that quest, you can actually tell it to lead the way and it will show you where the quest is. That's quite interesting. So if you actually do have a friend who's very high level and you hire it, it can help you, like show you where all the missions are. Tamlin, just like the first. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's a thing I didn't know. I did have like a level 103 pound running with me, but I didn't know that. What if they also removed the in-game map? That would make it difficult. Oh yeah, don't do that. We need that map. Timmy, running animations. Oh, I need to get rid of that heart. I can't see what you're saying. Running animations are perfect. Yeah, it actually does look good. Like all the animations in this game looks really good. Deacon, yes, and if someone hires you a pawn and it takes it on a quest you haven't done or fight mobs you haven't fought, It will learn and bring the knowledge back for you. Wow. I see. Okay. Wait. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. If someone hires my pawn and take it on an adventure, will it increase in level when it comes back to me, or does the leveling only come from me, or can other people also increase? No. Okay. Yeah, little pauses. Unlimited people can hire your pawn. So, let's say all of you in the chat right now, you could all hire mine. But as Deacon is saying, it will not get XP from it. You cannot give it new items. It's only me who can make it stronger and give it items on. Deacon, but they can gift you an item and pounds bring that back. Oh, okay. So for example, if someone got like a really good, let's say, staff, and they were like, this pawn could probably use it, they could gift it to my pawn, and then when I log on next time, I can equip it on it. That's pretty cool.
Way that Elden Ring and the two most recent Zelda games do. As alluded to in the intro to this preview, you also never really know what to expect once you set out to pursue a quest lead. The very act of exploring beyond the safety of the city's walls is unpredictable, dangerous, and enticing, which is why it's so exciting.
Little pauses. Your pawn is going to learn so much. Smartest pawn ever. Yeah, if you all hire mine, it would be very, very clever. Deacon, at the end, when you release a pawn, you can rate it and give a gift. Not sure if it can be gear though. Yeah, I guess we gotta test that. Tadman, when you rest to the inn, in the first one, you can see the people who hired your pawn. Oh, really? That's fun. I think Dragon Dogma 1 pounds could only learn rank 3 knowledge from being hired into another game. Huh.
Over the course of my 10 hours, I got to play with a total of 5 vocations: Fighter, Mage, Warrior, Sorcerer, and Trickster, which you can watch a whole other video all about. Unlike the first game, which had you unlocking advanced vocations simply by leveling up the base ones, the 2 advanced vocations were actually unlocked via a quest. After visiting the Vocation Guild, I was given a quest to retrieve a greatsword and an archstaff, and after doing so, I unlocked both the Warrior and Sorcerer vocations. I don't know if all of them will be unlocked this way, and I didn't get a chance to unlock any of the hybrid ones, like Mystic Spearhand or Magic Archer.
I need to hear that again, because I want a Warrior. What did he have to do to unlock it?
I don't know. In the Vocation Guild, I was given a quest to retrieve a greatsword and an archstaff, and after doing so, I unlocked both the Warrior and Sorcerer vocation.
Okay, so he said that was the Pounds Guild, right?
A quest. After visiting the Vocation Guild, I was given...
Okay, so there's a Vocation Guild that will give you a quest where you have to return a staff and a sword, and then you get it. I see. Little pauses. The higher pound system is actually the only reason I don't want to wait on a sell, because it seems fun. That system is probably also one of the biggest reasons I want to play the game. Because if it was purely single player with no interaction to other people, I might not even have played it. But because of this system here, it just makes the game like so interesting. I like that I can like hire, for example, your pawn or Deacons or Tamlins. Like, I just like the fact that we can mix each other characters and be like, hey, you should try my character. I just learned a new healing spell, you know.
Given a quest to retrieve a greatsword and an archstaff, and after doing so, I unlocked both the Warrior and Sorcerer vocations. I don't know if all of them will be unlocked this way, and I didn't get a chance to unlock any of the hybrid ones, like Mystic Spearhand or Magic Archer, but I definitely like the idea of not having to grind vocations in order to unlock others. My personal favorite of the vocations I got to try was by far the Warrior, who maintains the fantasy of being the great sword-wielding badass that brings giant beasts to their knees with just one charged strike, but also adds a few more tricks to their repertoire. Director Hideaki Itsuno heard feedback that the warrior didn't feel like a super viable vocation in the first game, and thus worked hard to give them some new elements to bring out their strengths. For starters, we've jacked up the warrior's offense and destructive power, to the point where it's unfair. In exchange, its abilities take a little longer to execute. This makes the vocation somewhat difficult to use, but that's where the tackle comes into play. If you're attacked, you can use the tackle to cause an enemy to be stunned instead of being stunned yourself, making it easier to get into the vocation. The tackle he's referring to is a new ability called Barge that allows the warrior to execute a quick shoulder bash, even while they're charging an attack, to interrupt and potentially stun any enemy that's trying to stuff their attack. The vocation, after all, is built around being able to charge up massively powerful attacks that deal humongous damage, so this small change goes a long way in making it a little easier to get those big shots off. My favorite new addition for the warrior, though, is a passive skill that allows you to swing regular attacks much more quickly if you're able to precisely time your next button press with when the attack actually lands. This gives a nice rhythm to the warrior's combat and allows a skilled player to compensate for the typical weakness of having a very slow attack, while still making those very slow and powerful attacks still feel like they have their own place in the warrior's skill set. Also, if you're like me and enjoy the feeling of leaping off cliffs and slamming your weapon down on a monster's head, this is the vocation for you. I unfortunately didn't get deep enough into the sorcerer vocation to see any of the really big, crazy spells that they're so beloved for, but what I really enjoyed about the sorcerer was the addition of a unique skill called Galvanize. This allows you to go into a stance that recovers your stamina extremely quickly, which is especially useful for the sorcerer due to the fact that their spells take so long to cast. To shorten those spells, you need to use a skill called Quick Spell, which allows you to spend stamina to reduce a spell's cast time. All of this leads to a careful balance of preparing to cast a powerful spell, using Quick Spell to shorten its cast time.
Dragon Dogma 2 just posted something. Oh, okay, so they just reposted this character creator here. So this person here created this character. I just thought maybe it would be like a release map. Because I did post like I posted here on this one here that I wanted a release map so we know what time it comes out. No one really knows when the game is actually out. I know we all know it's on Friday, but no one knows when on Friday.
And then making note of whether you have enough stamina to cast another spell, or whether you have to break away and use Galvanize to get your stamina back up. It's a fun dance that made Sorcerer feel a lot more active than in the past.
Oh, ads. Little pauses. I think Steam will tell time when it gets sooner. I think you're right, yeah. I didn't actually think about that. So on Thursday, I should be able to see like a countdown. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that's good to know. That is good to know.
Dragon's Dogma 2's open world is enormous, reported to be roughly 4 times the size of the already huge map in the first game. And I don't doubt that claim in my experience of checking out the map and wandering through just a small portion of it. It's big, but it's also dense, with exciting encounters both on and off the beaten path that were paced nicely so I wasn't constantly slowed down by back-to-back battles, but I also never went too long without having something to engage with. One thing that was important to Eat Snow and the team at Capcom was making sure that the players really felt the distance that they were traveling as they explored. To that end, fast travel is very limited like in the first game. You can only travel between discovered port crystals, and every time you do, you must expend a fairy stone, which are highly valuable items that don't come cheap and aren't easily found.
Shall we make use of it?
Another option you have for getting around is using an ox cart, which is relatively cheap, but they are limited in the fact that you can't choose where you travel. The main one that I found only went from the capital city of Vernworth to the checkpoint town, which was far to the west. You also have to consider that ox carts are not a completely safe way to travel.
I really like the way that you can just sit in these carts, but as he was just about to say, I was pretty much sure that that was the case, that you would kind of like be able to drive these ox carts, but there is a chance that you will get ambushed. So you cannot just like go away and get like a coffee or something like that. But it will be very relaxing when streaming, for example, and I could just like sit and talk. It is fun, and you can do a high five with pawns, and in DD2, pawns talk to each other. I find it so cool. Yeah, the more life you can give to pawns, the more fun. I wish they had horses in the game. I mean, not blast past every monster, but the roleplay travel. Yeah, it is just making something like Elden Ring really felt nice because of the horse. You could like the way you could like run around with the horse. It just made the game so, I don't know, it just really did something good for Elden Ring with the horse.
As they often will be ambushed by all manners of beasts. Of course, you can just hoof it on foot, which is where you'll truly feel the weight of that distance, especially due to the new health restoration mechanic known as the loss gauge. In the first
There he talks about it, the loss gauge. I agree on no stamina depletion in battle like Elden Ring.
First game, you'd be able to heal your entire life bar by using health restorative items, and recoverable gray health with spells. In Dragon's Dogma 2, however, every hit diminishes a portion of your max health, and the only ways to restore it are either by finding a campfire to rest at, or returning to an inn and resting for the night. Fortunately, if you rest at a campfire, you can also cook some meat and get some much needed buffs, in addition to restoring all of your life. But there's a risk involved with resting at a campfire as well. The flames may attract monsters to your campsite, and as I mentioned at the beginning of this preview, you could actually wake up to an angry griffin coming back to finish what it started. What it all comes down to is this. Virtually every action in Dragon's Dogma 2 has some combination of
Little pauses. Ew, I do not like those cooking images. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere saying that these cookings here is actually real life. They actually did this cooking real life. They did this food. Like a lot of these recipes you're gonna see in the game when they do this animation is real life captured with a camera, and they import it into the game. So it's gonna feel even more like, I really want to eat that. Which is pretty fun. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Combination of a cost and a risk tied to it. Fairy stones are risk-free travel, but they come at a very steep price. Ox carts are a low-cost but moderately risky method of travel, and traveling on foot is free, but extremely risky. Then you must also consider whether it's worth it to press on in a questline with low max health, or backtrack to a town to resupply, whether you should avoid fighting the giant tanky ogre, or risk it all on trying to bring it down for both the experience and rare material reward, whether you should keep on the less dangerous beaten path, or take a detour into the unknown. In the 10 hours that I played, these were very compelling decisions to have to make. But
little pauses, yeah, I don't think it's a good day use real life footage. It is disconnecting from the fantasy. I do agree, it was kind of weird approach, like mixing cartoon with live action. Yeah, but I guess we gotta see how much we actually gonna see. Like if it's often, or if it's just like one time in a life. We gotta see that first. Tim is saying Japanese know how to make good RPGs. I haven't played that many RPGs, so I can't even comment on that. What country did they make Genshin Impact in? Genshin Impact. Like, where is that that game is MiHoYo. And who is MiHoYo? Like, where are they from? Oh, is that like a so is Genshin Impact made by Chinese? Which country was Genshin Impact made in? Okay, mainland China. Because I was about to say that Genshin Impact is actually also an okay game, besides of the very big gambling. I don't like that. I understand they need to do something to earn money, but I don't like Genshin Impact because it's a gacha. See, that's the thing, like, it has a good gameplay flow, but the gacha is horrible. It's like every time they come with a new update, they're like, hey, we got this great new hero you can get. And everyone's like, oh my god, I want that hero. But yeah, you gotta use like $200 to $500 to maybe get it. It's like, bro, for real. Just let me buy the character. Like, just let me buy the character instead of like making me doing all this gambling. Sebastius, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Lurking on waiting room is meh. Go DD1. Nah, I'm done with DD1. I'm done with DD1. I played it for 15 hours and that's enough for me. I don't need that anymore. That was fine. More than fine.
But the real test will be whether those decisions remain compelling or turn exhausting in hour 20 or 30 when the map has expanded dramatically and you still have quests remaining to complete in a town that you're super far away from. Hypotheticals aside though, I love just about every moment that I spent playing Dragon Dogma 2 during this preview window. It doubles down on everything that I loved from the first game, makes some smart improvements to the way quests are handled and how you explore its giant world, and the little taste that I got of the vocations is a tantalizing reminder of why Dragon's Dogma is one of the best in the genre when it comes to delivering on the various power fantasies tied to the classic RPG archetypes. Even after all I played, I still feel like I just scratched the surface on what Capcom has in store for players when Dragon's Dogma 2 releases on March 22nd.
Good video. I mean, all the videos there are pretty good. Special saying you can also consume content about DDO, which we've known each other when it was live. I will walk you through VPN settings and you could play that gem. I actually just watched a video about it recently, why the game failed. Very interesting video. But yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that on. It will probably never come to worldwide, but it would be cool. Tamlin, the concern of IGN about the lost gorge is exactly my concern. I can see how it can be like a concern, as you're saying, like if the game forcing us to go back to the cities all the time, but it's gonna take like a long time to go to the cities, and if they're gonna be very sparsome with the fairy stones, that's like Del Pausi, I wonder if monsters will level scale. I don't think so. Like, I think like when you get stronger, but the monsters don't get stronger. Of course, if you get to like a high level zone, they're probably stronger. But I feel like, I'm pretty sure when you get to like the low level areas, you're gonna feel stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Oh, hey, Kaylin. Welcome to the stream, Kaylin. Welcome, Kaylin. Kaylin, we've just been chilling today. Just been watching the countdown here, you know, the countdown for when the game comes out. Just watching tons of videos. And just talking about Dragon's Dogma. Just having a chill time. Sebastian was fun for a while. I remember downloading over the free VPN at 2 megabyte. 20 gigabyte was fun for 5 days. Oh shit. Is that game even like out anymore? Like if I search here, Dragon's Dogma. Online. Nah, no one is streaming it. Kaylin, fun? Yeah. What have you been up to, Kaylin? What have you been up to? Nah, it never got out of Japan. Was live in Japan for like a half a year, and that's it. Then it shut down. Deacon is offline for years. Oh shit. That's such a shame, because just looking at some content about the game looked okay. Wow. Who knows, maybe one day it will be resurrected. Kaylin, playing Magic in a horrible pool bar. I didn't like the cafe, but the game were good. Oh, I see. So, why was it horrible? Was it like too many people, too loud music, too crowded, like dumb people in there? Like what? Why was it a bad pool bar? Sebastian, it was very fun to play. Interesting. Dragon Dogma online gameplay. The Lazy Peon made a video 7 years ago. I think I'm gonna watch. I was watching this one here, which is only 1 month old, where he talks about why the game died. This is a good summary of all classes and how different gameplay was. Could you send that link on this? Oh wait, no, wait. I'm just gonna VIP you. There you go. Now you can send the link again. I just had to make you a VIP. Kaylin, too many people, small tables. I see. Some very crowded place, and then you have tables where you can't even have like all the cards on. I see. Sebastian, can you send the link again? I just had to like give you VIP. Thank you. Dragon Dogma Online, all vocation classes in action. Yeah, cars and drinks were difficult. Yeah, I can imagine. Did you just play with a friend, Kaylin, or did you play with some random one you challenged? Did you go into like a random bar and were like, I'm gonna challenge you to a do well? Or was it actually like planned? Sebastian, I was Seeker, Bane, jumping around people, but I remember mages and dungeons were sheet to cover. I'll play with a friend. Oh, okay. Was it the friend you went on a cafe with today? Sebastian, because mages have AFK minigame to cast spells, so everyone in a dungeon group needed to protect them. Oh, I think I've seen that where they have to like, you know, click some kind of like star patterns. Kaylin, yes, okay, nice. So you actually went to cafe and then pool bar. Sounds like a good day. Let's. I'm just gonna mute the music. I'm not sure. That's probably copyright music. Why is he keeping awakening? That's my son. He keeps like waking up crying. Tamlin, I begin to feel tired. Good evening, night, everyone. It was a great stream. Bye and see you soon. Well, Tamlin, I mean, thank you for stopping by the stream. It was nice meeting you, and I'll hopefully see you in another stream, man. And again, big stream on Friday when we're gonna play Dragon Dogma 2. Very excited for that. I know you're gonna be playing yourself, but in case you need feel like you're playing with someone, you could always watch me on your second screen and play in your main screen. We'll see about that. But yeah, thank you so much, Tamlin, for stopping by, and thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, man. I'll see you in another live stream. Another live stream. And Tamlin, feel free to like stop by my Discord in case you ever want to like chat about if you ever want to like chat about this game while I'm not streaming. In case you ever want to like chat about the game, share screenshots, anything about like, it's always nice to have someone to share screenshots so it's about the game or something like that. But yeah, again, thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Sebastian's Might and Magic is always fun when you're with someone, especially if a lot of people, you can chill between games. Yeah, again, I never played Magic. Like never. So what? So this is okay. So this is basically just like a class. Okay, so this is just more like just like going through all the classes, just like showing the gameplay. Okay, I'm gonna wait with watching that one. I kind of want to see this one here. I want to learn more like about the fundamentals around the game.
Online is the MMO version of Dragon's Dogma, a game initially released in 2012 on PS3 and Xbox 360. To play this game you need to use a VPN, make a Capcom account and play on the Japanese servers, which is what I'll be doing in this video. The game is free to play, but unfortunately it doesn't seem as though there's any plans to bring it to the West, although there's a really good English patch for it that's updated often, so maybe there's no need. So this is Dragon's Dogma Online, a game that I've been trying to cover for quite some time now, but I've never been able to get it working. Today I've actually managed to finally get the game working. This is going to be my first time playing a Dragon's Dogma game, and I'm really excited. So let's different options in MMOs, but this one, they're huge, so I guess that's like a tank. Priest is obviously a healer. Hunter's kind of cool. I can use a bow. And since I'm using mouse and keyboard for this game, I feel as though I'll probably control better. Or a fighter, which is obviously...
It's tap target. Is it tap target in this game? Because I guess if it's tap target, it's not gonna make him better with a mouse and keyboard. Nah, it's dynamic. Okay, so it actually matters.
Obviously, melee DPS. So melee DPS, range DPS, healer, tank. So there's a bunch of orcs attacking a town. I've got some kind of special aura.
It's just Dragon Dogma 1, but with more fluid combat MMO settings. I see.
In my chest. Alright, here we go. We're playing Dragon's Dogma Online now. Shoot the goblins. Oh, what does this do? Oh, it reloads. That's cool. Kill the goblins. Kill the...
Sebastian's Blue Protocol is basically Dragon's Dogma Online, but like 5 times less content, but same gameplay loop basically. Oh, I see. I am so hyped for Blue Protocol. Like for real, just give us the game. I'm like, when is it even, like, when is it gonna come out? Like, for real. They haven't done an update on social media since 2023 July. This is for the English account, the one that Amazon is controlling. I just remember, you know, they had some like news at Game Awards like last year. It's exactly the same as Throne Liberty. They're just like, thanks for joining our test, and now they gone offline again. Like, bro, come on. It's also kind of awkward that Amazon is right now about to publish both Throne Liberty and Blue Protocol, like literally 2 competitors. I know Blue Protocol is more... It's a PvE game, and Throne Liberty is a PvP game, so it's 2 different MMOs, but it's still 2 MMOs. Sebastian, I have a small feeling it will go Dragon Dogma Online route, since already many testers complain game is boring, so they might just shut it down. Oh, really? Ah, shit. Ah, okay, so you think they will actually just like cancel before it even comes out? Huh. I would be a bit sad about that actually. I really wanted to try it. Yeah, it has like 35 viewers. So yeah, I'll do limited release in Japan and see if it picks up. Wow, I do not like the UI the guy are using here. I mean, he's literally not seeing the game. He is seeing UI. This is just an UI spam. I don't like this. I really don't hope this is the standard UI. I hope this is something he made. The effects are so big you don't see much anyway. Let's try and find another one. This person. This is better. This is better. The action bow down. I think this guy is using more the default one. I just love the graphics. I love that it's literally anime characters. Nah, this is standard UI. You just move things around. Yeah, so like in Throne Liberty where you can like move it around. Looks like they all are just farming dungeons. Like farming dungeons massively. Because that's the game. So okay, so basically the end game of Blue Protocol is farming dungeons and probably have some kind of like Lost Ark mechanic where you upgrade your items. Yeah, pretty much Vindictus, I say. Well, let's hope they're gonna come up with a bit more content before releasing. If you play that one, that's an old classic. I have only seen videos about it. Do you know if this game actually like has raids? Like, does it only have these 5-man dungeons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or does it actually also have like raids? Blue Protocol, not entirely sure. Fair enough. Sebastian's Dragon Dogma Online had 20 people raid, and many devs are the same, so they could have it. Oh, so many devs from Dragon's Dogma Online is actually working on Blue Protocol? That's pretty cool. Blue Protocol raid. So this is a 30-man raid that released 4 months ago. From Ava Song. So they have some kind of like dungeon finder system here, it looks like. So they queue up for the they queued up for the raid. So it looks like very easy to like queue up. I remember 10 people raised from Steparo like 3 or 4 years ago from first Blue Protocol. Yeah, I think I saw that as well with like some kind of like dragon boss. Oh nice, so they're gonna fight a sandworm from Dune. The game was even bigger, fake fiesta, nothing was visible. Okay, so now they're gonna be 30 people attacking this boss here. Little pauses, poor sandworm. That's a lot of people beating its stomach. Now watching this, I am actually getting a bit concerned if the game is good. I'm not even like sure if I can say this looks good. It just like stands still and they just have to like hit the stomach. It's kind of weird. Still looks better than BDO World Boss Run. Looks very common style MMO. Yeah. Very like classic MMO feeling. Now it's lying down and they're hitting it. I like that there's like a timer in the top right corner. Like why would they need this timer? Okay, so now they defeated the boss. It disappears. And do they get some kind of like rewards? They got something up here. Red mission cleared. Oh, there we go. XP, blah 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 stuff. Is this guy still making content about this game? Oh no, he already moved on. He's now doing content about Dragon Dogma, Helldivers. Basically like every other content creator in the world. What is this? Black Desert Online, Performance Test, Gamorph, World Boss? This looks like the world bosses they have in Throne Liberty, like literally. This looks exactly the same way when people are standing around like this. Little pauses, I played BDO before long ago. I played it like when it released, and I gave up after a half day. Then I played it like a few years later and I gave up again. Yeah, Throne and Liberty is gonna be exactly the same as this. 200 people hogging the bus. Little pause, I usually never play MMO, I play adventure games. Do you almost only play MMOs? I used to play a lot of MMOs, like I used to be a big MMO guy. Like not big in that way of, you know, like famous big. Just like I really enjoy MMOs. Like being able to play with people in the chat, just, you know, being able to play with friends is a big thing I love. But there is no like exciting MMOs right now, if you know what I mean. Like we have World of Warcraft, which we played for 20 years, which I have played for 20 years. So I'm probably gonna, you know, you're probably gonna see like Dragon Dogma on my stream and other games like that until we get like a new MMO. So Dragon Dogma is probably what's gonna like hunt my or haunt my channel for a while. Little pause is right, you've grown out of the current gen MMOs. That's the thing, like I'm tired of World of Warcraft, I'm tired of Guild Wars, I'm tired of Elder Scrolls Online, I'm tired of BDO. You know, we have had those games for like so many years. Give us some goddamn new MMOs. And we know this year we're gonna get like 5-10 new MMOs. We just don't know when they could get out. You need to get into platformers, Dvalin. Get a controller and just play through Ori and the Blind Forest. That's the most fun way to enter the genre. I can even share you a Steam library if you don't want to spend 10. I actually already have the game on my Nintendo Switch, so I could just plug it in. But no, I'm not much into platformers. But yeah, little pauses. I would like to play an MMO. I just need a new one. Or adventure games like a Plague Tale. That game is good, but not for streaming, I think. I actually did play a bit about. I played it a bit because it was on the Game Pass. I played like a 1 hour, 2 hours of it. I liked it. It was interesting. Especially you never know until you pass one. True. True. Ouch, right. Would be nice with a platformer with co-op though. Or you can fall for Giles and join the last epoch. I don't think he's playing Last Epoch anymore. I think he's all about Elder Scrolls Online again. I think he's only playing... Oh, look who is here. Hello, Giles. I thought, Giles, are you still playing Last Epoch? I thought you would into Elder Scrolls again. I see you and Aris are chatting actively over in the Elder Scrolls Online room. Josh just had a crazy work week, so no gaming the last 7 days. But I'm planning on playing both ESO and Last Epoch this week. No week for the next 7 days. No, I guess no work. No work, okay. Okay, so the next 7 days you can actually enjoy. Sebastian, you can play Broforce, although that's more like 2D action game. Not a platformer. I already completed Broforce. I completed it with one of my friends. Spelunkers, I also kinda... I came very long with my wife. We played... I completed Broforce with a friend. And Spelunker, I played a lot with my wife. Deacon, I always think Aris is Kalen. Because of the reverse initial, similar name. Yeah, because Kalen is called Araven Kalen, and then we have Aris Gaming, I think. No, Aris Catalan. Yeah, so we got Araven Kalen and Aris Catalan. I see how you could get confused by that. Spelungo. Little powers. I can imagine running around looking to hire power for so long, being super picky. Yeah, especially like if your friends who has other pounds is not, you know, the ones you would like to get hired. I guess it's a good combination of having the ones that you know you need. For example, the one I'm gonna create my own pound is gonna be a mage healer. I'm gonna be running tank, so I just need 2 damage dealers. Until I unlock warrior, then I'm gonna have another tank pound.
Guide.
Now you're rolling deep. You have a lot of people now.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wait, who's it? Oh yeah, we have.
Oh,
you have a
wow. That's what I'm saying.
Team. Here.
Party of 8.
Oh, shit. Here we go. All right, we're gonna go in for a. Let's do a sweep shot. Get swept.
Shields though.
Yeah. Oh, you put them on the ground.
You want an MMO? Stealthcraft is always my recommended right now from live ones. Little Prousies also wonder how the save system will be, if we can save at any time and continue from there. Oh yeah, if it's gonna be like Dragon Dogma 1 where you can just like save all the time, or if it's gonna be like you can only save from like rest places or stuff like that. Sebastian, although you will probably uninstall it during or after the tutorial because you don't like shoot MMOs, and Destiny is still far away in time. Stealthcraft. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing this as a game I would get into. How many is playing this right now? 2,600, that's pretty good. It's a dynamic MMO FPS with survival horror elements. Interesting.
Oh.
Blackout, right, I'm off to bed, good night. Oh, you're still here. Well, Blackout, thank you for lurking in the shadows. And sleep well, man. Sleep very well. I guess you've just been like blending, animating. Been playing Civilization 6. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Well, thanks for the lurk, man, and sleep well. I'll see you around tomorrow. Deacon is saying, yeah, you either go for damage class and take advantage of all the people making tank and healer pounds, or you make tank and healer and fill in with whatever. And yeah, you can save whenever, but there's only one save. Okay, so yeah, one save, not like 5 saves, one save. So if you save as a really bad place, bad luck. But yeah, Blackout, sleep well, man. Thanks for the lurk, appreciate it. Especially, I've been on it on and off for the past 6 months, and yeah, it's a proper experience in terms of level and quest design. I would say one of the few good MMOs out there, only on par with Secret World Legends from not closed ones. But yeah, recently they started adding battle passes and such that killed the population from like 20k to 5k. I see, so they got greedy and wanted more money. Deacon, there's also restore to last checkpoint if you mess up, but that could be quite a way back. Oh yeah, I saw Dragon Dogma 1 had that as well. I was thinking like, what should I use that one for? Like, when should I use it? But I understand now, if you really screwed up your save, then you can like, yeah, I see. It's gonna be interesting. I'm very like hyped getting into this game. Just walking around and playing. Charles, I never really got into RuneScape, but I'm actually looking forward to Brighter Shores a lot. The more simplistic gameplay and the no cash shop approach is something I very much like. The game won't be for everyone though, if you demand action combat and first person perspective. Giles, is that game gonna be turn-based combat, or is it gonna be like RuneScape where you just click on it and then you attack? Or is it gonna be turn-based? Sebastian, it still runs on Albion Online models, so not that greedy, but yeah, if you had a game for a year with only optional sub and nothing else, people view addition of battle passes as a bad thing. I see. We are gonna look up the game Giles is mentioning, because I did see them posting a trailer about it. Dude, what is that? What is that channel? MMOs.com 2? What the hell? Brighter Shores Central? Don't they have like a official? Lil Pausy's pre-order done? Nice, nice, nice. Welcome to the club, man. Well, I can't even say that because I'm gonna pre-order tomorrow. Especially, yeah, it's pretty much RuneScape but different. They don't even have their own website down here. Interesting. They just have a theme page. Little Pausy, but going to wait to play it till I seen if PC versions weren't good enough and not totally missing stuff. Well, I mean, you're gonna see me play it on Friday, then you can come in and ask all the questions you want about performance and stuff like that. Sweet. Yeah, of course. Charles, none. The devs said that combat won't be tick-based like RuneScape, but more reactive, not turn-based either. Point for click for movement. Well, let's see this gameplay trailer.
So you want to join the Hopeport Town Guard? Then here's what you need to know. We're not just about fighting fire toads. We also investigate potential threats and help out the people we meet. All recruits will learn how to use magic, alchemy, and whatever this thing is. You will also be trained in essential survival skills, like fishing, blacksmithing, and assembling dinosaurs. So, set sail for brighter shores today.
I mean, it does looks interesting. It's still an MMO, so I still gotta have to try it out, but... like, adding your name there, Andrew Goer's Brighter Shores? Like, why is his name there? Is it because he made the game alone? Is he some kind of, like, famous person I don't know about? It just seems fun. Why that name has to be there. He's the designer of RuneScape. Oh, he's the creator of RuneScape, sold the game after some years. Ah, then it makes sense. Okay, then it all makes sense. It would be the same as if, you know, the creator of Minecraft, I can't remember what he's called, the Swedish guy, also made a new game. It would make sense that he also, like, you know, his name was on it. Sebastian, many people will jump on it, especially that Jack is now literally sold off and RuneScape seems to die off this decade for good. Has Jack's like sold the game to some kind of like publisher, or do they still own it, or what's going on with Jagex? Nah, the entire company got sold to a holder.
On 13th March 2024, Brighter Shores...
I see. Alright. Interesting. And they are greedy enough. Financial Times did interview with one of the nearest executives. I see. Basically, new executive is saying bots equal money, so bots equal good. Perfect. Very perfect. Planned release, Q3. Follow the game. Of runes and robots. Explaining in its simple terms, bots are like more sophisticated versions of the drinking bird from The Simpsons. OCRs repeat with boring tasks that are roughly like click on a tree, chop it down, pick up the wood, blah blah blah, return to the tree. These tasks, for example, include fishing, blah blah blah. So rather than spend their own wild and precious life doing them, some players will set up their computer to issue such commands on a loop throwaway account, a bot, then later transfer the fruits to the automated labor of the main account. So people only operate bots, and plenty of money moves around outside of the game as players exchange real-world currency for in-game items. Bots are controversial on the one hand. There are online communities dedicated to botting. The most popular bots are RuneScape botting, seem to involve people claiming, I've been training on one of my accounts on OCR and was blown away by the consistent amount of bots and scammers that infect the OCRs. I've reported consistently, but nothing gets done. Why do people feel they have to bot? Why can't they play the game that is supposed to be played? Said last September that Jadex was banning 200,000 bots per month. Damn. The quotes below. Lily Gold. People are rightfully annoyed and frustrated about botting situation, and you feel like we've been ignoring you, and we haven't really been raising it internally all the time, and I thought it would be best to just talk about it a little more openly, a little more frankly. At the moment, a lot of people are saying we're not banning bots on purpose, you know, padding numbers and what kind of things. It isn't true. That's untrue. We are banning bots. But again, we see your frustration. It's annoying. I've been playing a lot of lately. I've been proper stinky. I've been playing it a ton. I just get as frustrated as everyone else. We're working on a bigger initiative of tackling botting. The main focus within the game is to make sure that the existence of bots are policed and managed. Flagged accounts are managed out of the game, and therefore what is left inside the game is sort of equilibrium, or players and bots. If you have 3 accounts, there's a good chance that one of them is me, and the 2 accounts are bots. If players sufficiently committed to pay for 3 accounts, and have an account, 2 bots are part of the ecosystem, then so be it. But a management team of Jacobs police execs of bots and make sure that bots do not become problematic in the game. Well, I mean, he says here that he basically see it as a thing in the economy that people are going to have 2 bots accounts and 1 main account. But yeah, more or less bots financial game artificial active users. Yeah. So the eyes of a shareholder's new company wants to exploit that. But it's going to be interesting to try out this new MMO here to see, you know, what it's going to be like. Oh, it's even going to have a premium pass. There are hours of content you can play for free. However, if you want more stories, professions, and places to explore, you can buy a premium pass. A premium pass gives you many benefits, including access to released episodes. It's basically like Elder Scrolls Online. That's why I claim that this decade is the last one for the RuneScape. It will snowball into collapse. I mean, I'm still surprised we still have RuneScapes around. Like, I'm very surprised we still have RuneScape around. Jarl's Gaming will be free to play, and the only monetization will be the optional premium pass. That's good. Yeah, 25 years is really a good track record. Yeah. I think, you know, it's about time to do that meme where, you know, the RuneScape game is going to ask Dev, was I good? And, you know, the Dev is going to say no. I've heard you were one of the best. I think that meme is fine for RuneScape now. Like, you were one of the best. You can go to sleep now. Goodbye. So basically, the free is going to give you Hope Port, Hope Forest. But if you buy the premium pass, you're going to get Mine of Mantuban, Crinopolis, unique character name, exclusive armor dice, change your name, and player-to-player trading. So it sounds like if you just play for free, you can actually not control what your character is going to be named. You will just get like a random name. That's an interesting approach. A unique character name is one without a hashtag suffix. You cannot use unique name someone else already had taken. I see. So everyone can get their own name, but you need to have that like hashtag in front of you with probably a number. But if you actually have a premium pass, you can get like, for example, if I want to have Dvalin with no hashtags and numbers, I need to get premium. And I need to do it before someone else takes Dvalin. Sebastian's TBH, not really, because RuneScape stopped being a good around 2010. It's just that dedicated team that decided to split up releases old school RuneScape. That was the saving grace, because the retail RuneScape really is really bad, even with more content. I see. Oh well. Another MMO. I guess we can add this game to the release radar. I have a room on Discord, which is called Release Radar, where I have all the games coming. This is another one I'm going to add to the list. Rider Shores. And I will add it under NA, because we don't know when it comes out. Trust me, this is nuts. It could easily be they have some kind of like beta test. People is gonna hate the game, and then they're not gonna release it here, something like that. Damien Justice, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, man. On TikTok. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Bunny. Boom 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 boom. Charles is saying the game has been worked on for almost 10 years. The dev says in January that around 80% of the game was already finished. Okay. So that's actually a big chance for the game coming out here. That's just a really like horrible time, because we're getting so many new games here. Let me get up that Discord game radar I made. No pay to win equal pay to win, no matter how good the pay to win game is. If 300% of core punk is already completed, it just needs packaging. Ugh. So if we go in here, release rather. So this is Q3. So we have Rise of Ronin coming very soon. We have Dragon Dogma coming very soon. We have AFK Journey coming very soon. AFK Journey is probably not a good game to have on the list. I just think it looks interesting. It's like a turn-based RPG, which is both on Windows and mobile. I just thought it was like looking interesting, so I'm gonna let it be on the list because it looks... The PC version only accepts already made player accounts. Well, it just looks like one of those games you play. You don't play this game to be dedicated. You play it to have like a... If you're working and you want to have like a game on the sideline, it's one of those games. So not like a main game. It's one of those games you just play sometimes. Or if you have like 5 minutes before you're going to go to sleep, you want to go in and do a mission, something like that. That's what I see it as. If something is mobile and AFK in the name, it's not turn-based. It is turn-based, but it will probably have like one of those like autoplay buttons. Stop at Dvalin oils, or it will end up like Mir 7, where you got addicted for 2 days for nothing and almost event got into buying. I've done that with a lot of mobile games where I buy a lot of shit and then I quit after 1 day. Oh well, so we also got Albion Online coming here, the 29, which I'm actually quite excited for, because we have a few people in the guild who's gonna join us, so that's gonna be fun. Then we have Elder Scrolls Online's next expansion. I'm also looking forward to that. That's in Q3. See, this is what I'm saying. So we have Elder Scrolls Online next expansion, Destiny 2's next expansion, and Elden Ring in Q3. And now we're also going to have Brighter Shores in Q3. So a lot of things MMO-wise is going to happen in Q3. It is Q3, isn't it? Well, I guess the 6th month is actually Q2, right? Do you think you will be done with Dragon Dogma 2 in a month's time? Yeah, you're right, Charles. That's actually Q2. Q3 is first starting next month, the 7th month. So you're right. It's I'm wrong. It's the next month after this. So yeah, okay. So this is actually Q2. Yeah, okay. But little pauses. Do you think you'll be done with Dragon's Dogma in a month's time? I don't know. Like, I hope the game is gonna, like, you know, entertain me for like 1 or 2 or 3 months. Because you can see we're not really getting like many new MMOs for like a long time. We might get some new MMOs in like 3 months. So at least I hope Dragon's Dogma can entertain me for a long time. Sebastian, I adjusted my plan after the PvE farm we will do, and Spig I will roleplay as a fat diver. Should be more fun than ordinary PvE, and because most of players on the server will not be Spig at free premiums. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen with the Europe server. But then we also have like Warhammer Space Marine 2 coming, Earth Defense World Brothers. But then the most interesting things is down here. We got Throne Liberty, which is probably coming in Q3. We got Blue Protocol, which I would assume is going to come in Q4. We got Path of Exile 2. Someone has to tell me what the hell is going on with that game. Is it going to come in some kind of like early access? I think Kaylin told me something about it's going to come in early access for like a half year. And then it's going to release after. Like, what's going on with Path of Exile 2? I'm having a hard time following. Then we're gonna get Terrasland. Terrasland is probably coming Q3. Core Punk, we don't know. WoW expansion is gonna all be it's gonna be around here as well. Final Fantasy expansion is gonna be around here as well. Guild Wars 2 expansion is gonna be around here as well. So we're gonna get like 5 expansions for MMOs at the same time. Dune Awakening, we don't know when. RH2, we don't know when. Bitcraft, we don't know when. And then Brighter Shores Q3. It's a very interesting year. It definitely is. And because most of the players on the sale will not be bigger free premiums. We don't need to wait and see. We will just see. I expect 95 of the new players being wiped on black zones and higher tier locations because they did founder packs with early access. Emo, that's so unfair because for the first few months, only people who got earlier and hardcore farm themselves will sit on a good map. Same happened on Asia. Interesting. Little Pausey, are you going to play all those games? No, probably not. No. I just like to like keep a track on what's going on, content-wise. Like if some of these games I would ever like cover them, content-wise. I'm not gonna play Rise of Ronin. I'm not gonna be playing Destiny. I'm not gonna be playing Elden Ring. I might try the new Elder Scrolls Online expansion in case nothing else is out at the same time. Especially because it's about a game, called Oblivion. The very old game, Oblivion. This one here, which is like my childhood game. So it would be kind of fun to go back to my childhood game just in an MMO perspective. Probably not going to play these two. But a lot of them on this list down here I'm probably going to try. But Lil Pausey's right now, for a long time, probably, it's gonna be about Dragon Dogma 2. Sebastian, it's still a small list anyway. Single player market is way bigger. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, see, that's the fun part. Like, I'm not that much into single player. It's just this game here I kind of want to play, but other than that, yeah. But I know, like, if I look up a list about games that releases in every month, it's way longer. Like, there's like 50 games every month. It's just not games for me. Oh well. We need some music. Johns, will you play Grand Theft Auto 6 next year, both single player and online? If I buy Grand Theft Auto, I would probably play purely online, like I did with Grand Theft Auto 5. Do missions, get body, unlock new stuff. I just don't like. I'm not really that much into like Grand Theft Auto single player wise. If I play Grand Theft Auto, it would be purely for playing with people, friends, viewers. If I'm gonna play a single player game, it has to be like a universe that is like, I just like. It's the real-time world. It's the same world as we live in right now. It's just not that exciting for me. Lil Powers is saying Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be huge. I never played Grand Theft. I think it would be so big I'll play it even. I'm gonna probably buy it 100% as well. But I'm probably gonna stay on the multiplayer, part. And not the single player. But we'll see. We'll see. I won't deny it right now. I guess we have to see. Oh well. Anyway, it's 12 a.m. so I guess it's a good time for me to like take a pause, take a break, and be hyped about Friday release. It's gonna be fun on Friday. Very fun. Little pauses, it already feels like the most hyped game ever. Yep. Like every time there's some kind of like gaming event, everyone is always like, we want to see Grand Theft Auto 6. It's kind of become a meme now. Oh well. So let's close down this. Let's get over here and try to get the webcam to work. There we go. So everyone who's been watching today, everyone who's lurking, everyone who's watching right now, thank you so much for being here today. It's been a different stream, you know, the last many streams I've always been playing games, and today we actually haven't played games. We have been for 4 hours been just watching videos about Dragon's Dogma and talking about the game, which is very different from what I normally do. But I've enjoyed it. I've definitely enjoyed it. So again, everyone who's been hanging out with me today, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So that means I'm gonna have a stream again on Wednesday, where we're probably gonna do something kinda like this and hyping up the game for when it comes out. And then I'm gonna have a bonus stream on Friday, because, you know, of course I have to stream the day I'm gonna play it. So bonus stream on Friday. Everyone likes that. Bonus stream. Alright. So Sebastius, good night. Deacon, good night. Lil Pauses, good night. Giles, good night. I don't know who else we have in the chat right now, but good night to all of you. Thanks for watching. Sebastius, Deacon, Lil Pauses, Giles. Good. Well, see you on Wednesday or maybe Friday for the Dragon's Dogma stream. It's gonna be exciting. Peace out.